Incredible. It's 1-0 already. Leadoff home run by Will Warren. All our pitchers are hurt, man. You just got to finish setting up, and the Cubs said, no, you didn't. Don't forget, it's 1-0. How's everybody doing, man? Long time. Victor, first cellar dweller accounted for. Victor's in the basement. Basement back in the basement. Let's go. Of course, always shout out to Rocco. We always got the Rocco jerseys up here. He's with us in spirit all the time. Bruin, OG cellar dweller, and basement bouncer accounted for. Bruin's in the basement. Gunner, our other basement bouncer accounted for. OG cellar dweller. Victor, Johnny making his weight like a I didn't even know it was on. I just realized because it kept saying comments. I never hit go live. Gunnar, thank you very much, Gunnar. Yep, Johnny is always worth the wait. Lamario, another cellar dweller accounted for. Lamario's in the basement. So, yes, as always, Rocco's jerseys will be with us forever. They'll always be on here. And I have the picture up there. Always be remembered. That's right. You got that one right there hanging up on the wall. So he's always with us in spirit, guys. Always with us in spirit. How's everybody been? Yep, moment of silence. We'll have it every day. Rocco! All right, so already Will Warren's giving up a home run right off the bat. It's a leadoff homer. Hopefully we'll come back. Blue Jays, yes, Blue Jays. Taking over. They've won 10 straight. The Red Sox have won 9 straight. The Yankees had 5 straight until the loss the other day. So we'll see what happens there. I'm about to introduce you to our no one will ever replace Rocco, but we do have a new addition to the basement. Andre, go New York, go. Andre, how you been, man? Great to see you too. We had a great summer here. Our grandchildren were awesome having them up here. And I will post some pics. And we just got back from Paris Island, South Carolina for our other grandson that graduated Marine Corps boot camp. Official Marine now. He's an official Marine. I posted some pics on the community page. I'll do some more on the Discord. But yes, he is an official Marine. What a graduation. Paris Island, South Carolina. What a tremendous time down there. And what a parade deck and graduation display by the Marines. Absolutely amazing weekend. It's been a great summer, guys. So here we are. The Yankees are 2 games behind the Blue Jays, who have, again, been on fire. Yep, I posted some pics on the community there, Victor. Take a look. Yep. We're going to frame his jerseys, Bruin. We're definitely going to do that. Rock and I have been talking about that. We're going to get those jerseys framed, and I'm going to get them up on the wall. I'll move Charles Oakley over, and we'll get the frame of Rocco right here. All these jerseys right there. So, yes, that is next on the block. Victor, welcome back, brother. Missed you too, man. Missed all you guys. Really did. Missed all you guys. I mean, the Yankees were on a 6-game losing streak at one point. They were. It was really bad. And so were the Mets. The Yankees were on a really bad streak. It's an up and down season. And don't the Yankees do this every summer? We start out hot. Everybody's on fire. Everybody's rah, 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 rah. And then what happens? We go on our losing streak. That is what we do. It's what we do, guys. Absolutely crazy. There's another shot. Dominguez back. All right, that's 1 down. Should be tagging going to third. Yep, so now it's first and third. Let me just finish one thing setting up here. I'm a little rusty, guys. All right, that's 1. Give me a chance here. Oh, no. I am rusty. How's everybody been? How's everybody's summer going? We got a lot of sports stuff to get into as well. I'm going to introduce you to our Latest addition to the basement, newest member of the family. That's coming up in 1 second once I finish putting this on. Why is this not switching? There it is. Got a lot of sports stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff going on. We'll deal with some Yankees stuff first. Max Fried, by the way, has a blister now on his finger. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. He shouldn't be out that long, but everybody's been out. Everybody's been out. I think now we're good. I think I got everything caught up now. All right, everybody's moving along here. Victor, thank him for his service. Absolutely. Absolutely. Brand new Marine, man. We are super proud. I got my proud grandpa Marine shirt. Our other grandson's in the Air Force, so we got two going on. So I got that, and I got the Marine hat, and very proud. Waiting for Staff Sergeant Thomas to drop in on us. Manav, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Manav's in the basement. What's going on, Manav? Up the gut, should be a double play to Volpe. Chisholm to Volpe to Goldschmidt. All right, so we gave up a leadoff home run, then got two guys on, nobody out. We're out of it. Let's keep it moving. Bruin, nice. Yeah, it was really awesome. Josh, man. Josh, what's going on, Josh? Another cellar dweller accounted for. How you been, man? How you been, Josh? Man, your Carolina Hurricanes again, man. They made it to the finals, Eastern Conference Finals, man. Now you got Keandre Miller. Personally, as a Ranger fan, I didn't want to give him up just yet. He had couple great seasons under Gallant, had a down season under Laviolette. I don't know, man. Good luck with him, though. I see you guys gave him an 8-year extension right off the bat. He could turn into something great. You never know, man. You never know. So we'll see what happens, Josh. Sorry about your Hurricanes. I was going for him, too, man. I was going for the Canes. But I'm back on now, man. Back on. Bruin's up. Josh, Bruin. Gunner, I still remember going to Paris Island for my brother's graduation as platoon or an honored platoon during boot camp. That is awesome, man. What a great place. What a band. What a display of tremendous work down there, man. These guys are absolutely tremendous, man. I was just blown away by the marching band, by the parade deck, by all the Marines on there, and everybody's fanatical about being Marines, man. That is really what an absolute great time. We're very proud of them. Lamario, it is what we do, but come on, we literally got swept by the Blue Jays. Jays lost to Mitch twice. They come on. Blue Jays are on fire, man. They caught us at a bad time. Don't worry, man. The Blue Jays are hanging on the rim. Using a basketball term, they're hanging on the rim in the third quarter. That's what it's the third quarter, man. We got a whole season, a half season to go. We'll be all right. We got too many guys injured right now, though. And DJ got released, man. I like DJ, but it was time. It was time, was it not? It was time. You hear not a big fan of the MLB, but still love to come in here and chat with everyone. That's Josh. You're welcome anytime, man. Anytime. We're going to be back with the football, basketball. Everything's coming up, man. Not a big fan of I just read that. Victor, I hear the new addition. Well, let's Paul Goldschmidt up. Let's bring him on. Let's bring her on. Everybody, welcome Stella. Stella is our new addition to the basement. She is a Catalina McCaw. She is awesome. She is our new addition. She's only 4 months old, guys. 4 months. She is our new addition to the basement. Yep. Absolute beauty. That is Stella, guys. There she is. That is Stella. She's our new addition to the basement. So we have a new mascot in a different form of a Catalina McCaw parrot. 4 months old. And That was her. Born February 15th. Came out of that right there. So she is our newest addition to the basement. I'm killing it in foot. I know, Victor. You moved up past me, man. I got murdered this week. Murdered. We got one out so far, bottom of the first inning. Cody Bellinger is up, who has a 17-game hitting streak. 17-game hitting streak. 17-game hitting streak. Absolutely incredible. I know, Victor, you really moved up fast, man. Josh, I just want to say the NHL Finals was rigged, but I can't because the Panthers were just a better team and nobody was beating them. Dude, the Panthers, as much as I wanted them to lose, buddy, they beat everybody. What did they finish? Third in their division behind Toronto and who was ahead of them? Toronto, Tampa? Was Tampa? I think Toronto, Tampa, and then Florida, if I remember correctly. Josh, I don't like Florida at all. I don't like them at all. I don't like the Panthers. They did it. They did it. What can we do? What can we do, man? They did it. You got to give them credit. I hate it too. I was going for your Canes, man. But, I mean, they might be a team. Remember, the Lightning, the Penguins, they dominated for a while, man. Then they held on to older players, and all of a sudden they start going down. Saturday, July 19th, West Coast Eagles versus Richmond. I took the Eagles in that one, man. I had two tipping right. Just two. I got murdered this week, man. Aaron Judge up, 2 outs. Nobody on. Aaron Judge, who hit his 350th home run. Fastest player to ever do it. 350th home run. Uh, 0-1 on him right now. What do you think about the new CBA? Bruin, I was just starting to look into that recently. I don't know enough about it yet to comment. I literally been so busy with the grandkids and then going to Paris Island. Bruin, I got to tell you, I'll read it. I'll read the new CBA tonight, actually. I'll take a look at that. I don't know anything about it yet. Can you fill me in? What's been going on? Is there something like really crazy in there? Lamario, Jays are leading division. It's not like we're a bad team. Amen, Gunner. You guys have a great team. The Bruins, the Blue Jays have a great team. They really do. They really do, man. They have a great team, and they've been on fire. Surprisingly, the Red Sox have been on fire after getting rid of Devers, the ultimate not want to be a team player guy. The first show I did, I said Blue Jays are the team to watch. Victor, man, and you nailed it. You nailed it. Let me catch up on some of these. As much as I like Giancarlo Stanton, Lamario, he had tendonitis in both elbows. Let's give him a little bit of a chance. I love Stanton. Look what he did in the playoffs last year. Absolutely love Stanton. Right, Stella? Right? Right, baby? She is awesome. She is just awesome. And thanks to Rock, who's the ultimate parrot mom, as you guys know, with Zoe and Bella, the Blue Amazon and the Tim, that she talked me into trying a parrot after Rocco, because I was devastated over Rocco. I still am. That was my buddy. That was my man. I wouldn't even come down in the basement. Wouldn't even come down here for like the first week. I was watching games upstairs, giving excuses like, oh, it's too cold down there, because he wasn't down here. It's hard to come down here, and he wasn't here. He wasn't here waiting for him by the couch, up on the couch, all of it. So it was really hard. And we went out and started looking for some birds. Boom. Stella came into my life. She won me over. And she is awesome, guys. This is an awesome, awesome time. And she's going to get big. She's only, like I said, actually next week she'll be 5 months. So Kevin Durant going to the Houston Rockets. Yeah, watch out. I mean, people laugh or say, hey, he didn't do anything with the Suns. He wasn't the problem. He's still shooting over 50%. The only reason the Knicks didn't take him, if you guys weren't aware, the Knicks didn't take Kevin Durant because the owner still remembers what Durant said about the Knicks way back before he signed with the Nets. Nobody wants to go to New York. Nobody wants to play there. Basically, paraphrasing, but basically calling them a joke. no one wants to go to New York. That's why Durant, when for a time there was people were saying he's better than LeBron. He's this, what? Kevin Durant, he wants to go to teams that are already built. He's a great player. He's a Hall of Famer. He just wants to go to teams that are already built. Already built. He doesn't want to be the savior of any team. He just wants to go when they're already built. And just for a footnote, he was the first to mock LeBron when LeBron went to the Heat. He said we're supposed to beat our competition, not join them. What'd he do? Went to the Warriors. Team he couldn't beat, ran right there. Anyway, a whole bunch of players do that stuff. So LeBron seems to be the only one that gets knocked for it. It's been going on forever. Manav, hi, Stella. Yes, Gunner, welcome to the basement, Stella. Yep, I told her she has big shoes to fill. Big shoes to fill. Rocco was the mascot of the basement. She got big shoes to fill. But she's the first macaw Stella in the basement. So, and she's awesome, guys. Thank you, Victor. No, Gunner, she has not. Stella has not been on Rock's channel. Nope. We were waiting. We got her in May. We were waiting for me to get back on before we actually showed Stella. Now, if you heard her in the background, that's possible, but I don't believe there was any video of Stella on Rock's channel at all. Bruin, Stella Blue is one of my favorite. There you go, Victor. All right, so top of the second, we got a man on first. Man on first. We got some trivia questions for you today. I came across one the other day. I said, this would be a good question to put on. So I'm going to put one on in a minute. Top of the second. We got the All-Star game coming up. We got the Home Run Derby tomorrow night. The All-Star game. I will do the All-Star game Tuesday night. I might do the Home Run Derby. Andre, what's up, Stella? I mean, I'm a Sabres fan, and I don't like Florida, too, but we got to give them credit. Got to. They made – oh, no, that's deep. Judge backed warning track. Caught it. Will Warren is giving up a lot of loud outs. There's a lot of balls going into the outfield, man. That's not good. Wow, February 16th. There you go, Andre. There you go. Victor, Johnny, if you need an eye patch, what Stella looks like she's on your shoulder. Oh, she does go on my shoulder, too. I just don't want to we'll ease into that on the live streams. We'll ease into that because she'll stay on my shoulder, but then sometimes she goes up, starts grabbing at my glasses, starts going up to the top of my head. So we're in the works with that. But when I'm sitting down right over there, she is on my shoulder, man. And it's funny that she'll start crawling around my back. So we're working on that. So I don't know about doing it on a live stream, but we're getting there. You forgot to oh, wow, Bruin, I got knocked out of the gauntlet, I think, because I forgot to do the gauntlet like in round 6. I said I was eliminated from it, and I'm pretty sure it's because I forgot to do it. So, yeah, guys, DJ LeMahieu has been that's a double play there, Jazz. Oh, no, they called him safe at first. And unbiased, he was safe. Yeah. Lions, man. Brisbane Lions. I'm going to start doing some reviews on the second half of the footy now. Playoffs are coming up soon, or the finals. They call the playoffs in footy the finals. That threw me off at first because I'm like, the finals? There's still all these teams left in the playoffs. And way back, and those guys had to let me know that our playoffs is the finals. So their playoffs is called the finals. We in America hear finals. That's a hit. That's it. I hear finals. I'm like, but there's like 8 teams left in the playoffs. So I've been schooled on that. I was rooting for Florida, but I'll never root for a Canadian team. USA. I did go for Edmonton, I got to admit. Did go for Edmonton. So that was Rock, Yes, Rock, the best, the best dweller, Rock. What is happening? Stella! That is awesome. Hi, Rock. Manav says, what's up, Rock? Didn't do the gauntlet at all. Well, there you go, Bruin. That's paying attention. Hey, you're still winning, though. Manav, what's up, Rock? Bruin says, what's up, Rock? What's happening? So we got first and second, 2 out, top of the second. Will Warren. I don't know what to think about Will Warren yet. Jury's still out on him for me. He looks pretty decent, right? He looks pretty decent. Might be a great pitcher in the making. I don't know. We just got to give him some time. Got to give him some time. We'll see what happens with that, but I don't. That's deep to the warning track. Bellinger, that is out number 3. Out number 3. Hey, Bruin. Yo, Rock, my new 420 menu. That's right. All the great menus there. That's right. Amen. Amen. That's right. Good stuff. Anyway, guys, so yeah, DJ LeMahieu was released. I don't know what's going on. I mean, they had to release him, right? They had to release him. Oswaldo Cabrera, you guys all saw that nasty injury by Cabrera, right? So that was feel bad for that kid. He was doing really well at third base, and the way his ankle, when he went around, and I think it was against Seattle earlier in the year, and his ankle just snapped, went kind of like that. That was awful, man. I think he's out for the year. What a great kid that guy is. So basically our utility, I mean, Jazz is back at second, which he should have been all along. They're going to try Oswald Peraza. If the guy could hit the broadside of a barn, he would be, I mean, the guy is awesome defensively. Peraza's playing third base now. He is awesome defensively. He's not a liability. The guy cannot hit. He cannot hit. I don't know what's going on there, but he cannot hit. So when I saw them DFA LeMahieu, I wasn't surprised, but I mean, he's 37. Yeah, thank you. Guess it was time. It was time. The Cubs are getting a lot of great hits to the deep warning track, but luckily the Yankees are there. Yeah, Lamario, but it's scary, man. Those are some loud outs. That's scary when a lot of the balls are getting hit way out there. That means these guys are just missing home runs. So we'll see. We'll see. Thank you for your service, DJ. Amen. DJ was a good Yankee. DJ was a good Yankee. Absolutely. Here's Stanton. Giancarlo Stanton, bottom of the second. We have no hits. They have 4 hits. Stanton's up. Stanton was huge for us in the playoffs last year. You know, he's hitting 242 with 3 bombs already in his – I didn't see how many games back he is, maybe 17. I still think as the season goes on, Stanton will be all right. He's starting to come around. He was huge in the playoffs for us last year, but because he adjusted his batting style so much last season, he really hurt his, tendonitis in both elbows, man. That's not good, man. He couldn't even swing straight. He couldn't even hold the bat. Couldn't hold it fully out. So he missed, I think, over 70 games. So he's batting 4th. You know who the guy is? I think Lamario brought Stanton. You know who the guy is that I don't understand, plays every day and is terrible, is Anthony Volpe. Anthony Volpe is awful at the plate. He has the most runners left on base in the entire MLB. Last I checked. Oh, that looks like a bomb. That looks like a bomb. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Giancarlo Stanton, home run. coming around. He's coming around, getting that swing back. Giancarlo Stanton, home run. 1-1. Volpe is a major problem. He left, almost 200. It's awful. He's awful. He's a rally killer. A rally killer. That's Stanton's 4th home run in the last 9 games. He's a rally killer. That's right, Stella. A rally killer. That's right. That is awful. I will work on that, Andre. I will work on that. Go, New York. Go, New York. Go. I tell you what, the more she's on here with us, she's going to be saying some stuff. She is going to be saying some stuff. So I'll work on that, Andre. I will definitely be working on that. 168 runners in scoring position left for Anthony Volpe. And by the way, he has like 9 or 10 errors. He's really made, and usually he's a good fielder, but he's made some boneheaded decisions out there. Just, I don't know what's going on with him, and I don't know why he starts every day. Maybe he needs a break, man. He's like 0 for 5, 0 for 4, 0 for 4, 0 for 4, like every game. Jazz has been great for us, man. Since he came back from his injury, Jazz has been amazing. I'm so happy we have him through next season, and I hope he's with our team for a long time. Because when needed, the guy can play the outfield. He can play other positions. He didn't even complain when he came back from injury and DJ was playing second base. He didn't even complain. He said, I want to win, unlike Rafael Devers, right? Jazz said, I'll play third. I'm here to win a ring. I love playing for the Yankees. I'm here to win a ring. So wherever they want me to play, so be it. He didn't make a big deal out of it. Yeah, he was a little upset about it, but he's like, hey, I'm here for the team. He'd never made a public announcement of anything, not like Devers. And you know what? The Red Sox got rid of Devers, and they've been winning ever since. Even their own fans thought they were done. As Yankee fans, that's the best trade we ever made this season. The Red Sox trading Devers was the best trade for us because he killed us. Rock, Andre, eventually she's going to take over for him during his bathroom breaks. That's right. We'll have Stella take over, Rock. That's a good one. That is awesome. We'll work on that too. There we go. What's up, Green? Victor, Volpe starts every bat 0-1. Yes. He's awful. He looks at pitches down the middle, and he swings at ones in the dirt. He's terrible at the plate. Every time the Yankees have runners on base with an out, 2 outs, doesn't matter. I'm like, oh, Volpe's coming up, inning over, rally killer, inning over, and he's been terrible in the field. Dare I say Oswald? Oh, he's out. He is definitely out. Wow, what a great throw. What a great throw. It's not easy to throw Jazz out. Jazz got caught stealing. Hold on, they're showing a replay. I don't even think he got under the tag. Hold on, let me look. Oh, he might have gotten in there. I don't know. I think he's out, but we'll see. I think they're challenging, though. They're not challenging. Volpe, what's good with us last year? I'm gonna what's going on with him this year, right? This year. And he's been terrible. I think the problem, and in his defense a little bit, when he came up, they were like donning him the next Derek Jeter. You guys, we've all been over this when they compare rookies in any sport to legends. Then they have this high, and then you play in a high-pressure city. No one in their right mind would ever expect anyone to replace Derek Jeter, but they were just Derek Jeter came up with Volpe when Volpe was coming up and being a top draft pick. And goodness gracious, man, you can't do that to this kid. And then the pressure sets in, and people, oh, he's not Jeter. There's nothing like him. See, like, that's just unfair. That's unfair from the start. That's unfair from the start. Bruin, Rock, yeah. Someone's got to take over, right? Someone's got to take over. Someone's got to take over. That would be awesome if we could get her to do that. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. In my opinion, Jazz is heading for Monument Park. Amen. I hope Jazz stays with us forever, man. Just extend him. He's through us through next year. Just extend him. Did you drop it? Just extend him. Stella's Basement Show. That's right. That's right. She's been a blessing, as I told you guys. And I wouldn't even come down here when Rocco wasn't here. Here's Volpe now. There's 2 outs. That should be out number 3. And out number 3, that was an easy one. Volpe came up, and he's out. That's right. She's the new boss. That's right. And Rocco will tell you, I wouldn't come down here when Rocco passed away. I was making up excuses like, it's too cold downstairs. I wouldn't come down here because he wasn't here. He wasn't here. You guys see Rocco as my profile pic. I miss him. I'll always miss him. And we are going to get these framed. So, but Stella, thanks to Rock, she talked me into thinking about getting a parrot. So we went out and looked. She's the ultimate parrot mom. And boom. She's the first one we saw, and she stole my heart. Stella is just, we're going to get her. Visit her a few times, and here she is. She has been awesome. She has been awesome. So thank you, Rock. What a tremendous what happened there? I just lost my train of thought. Anyway, what a tremendous idea to get a Catalina McCaw. She is awesome and beautiful and just great. And yes, she's the new boss. Rock's always the basement boss. Victor, Jazz equals Willie Randolph. He'll coach, manage, he loves the game, but he loves the pinstripes more. Amen. And that's why I brought up what Jazz said. I'm here to win a ring. I love playing for the Yankees. I'll play third base. Even though they promised him they would never move him off second base this season, he did it for the team because DJ did not have the arm at the age he was at to play third base anymore. He didn't have the versatility there anymore. So they put him back to second base. Jazz came back and was a team guy right off the bat. Right off the bat. But they had to move Jazz back to second because the long throws he was making, remember, he had an oblique strain. And it was starting to bother him. They didn't want Jazz to re-injure that and miss any time. So you have to make the hard decision and tell DJ sorry. And he's too expensive to sit on the bench. I'll always like DJ LeMahieu. It's horrible that he had all those foot injuries. He was a great ball player for us. Could play any position outside of pitcher and catcher. I always like DJ LeMahieu, man. 2-time batting champion. Gotta love the guy, man. He was a good Yankee to me. So I don't know if anybody's picked him up or if anybody is going to pick him up, but that's where we're at. How about Goldie this year? Goldschmidt, man. What a great first season with the Yankees. I know it's his only season with the Yankees. I don't see him bringing him back next season. But what a great new season with the Yankees, man. Well, it was a great pickup. I loved Anthony Rizzo too. But Rizzo, you see, no one picked him up. The guy was hurt too much. And he was an older player like Goldie. But, man, Goldie's been doing it. I know he's hit a rough patch. But, I mean, come on. It's a long season. Not everybody's going to hit great the whole season long. And he's a great first baseman, so it's a good fill-in. I don't know who we're going to have there next year. Is Ben Rice going to be our new full-time first baseman? I like Ben Rice. We've had a lot of good things going on, except our pitching staff has been awful with injuries. The injuries kill. I mean, like we had Garrett Cole gone for the season. Luis Heel is working his way back. Clark Schmidt has gone down. He needs Tommy John surgery, as I understand. Now Max Fried is out with a blister, but I mean, he'll come back with that. But a blister on his pitching hand, you can't throw like that. Will Warren again. Jury's out on Will Warren. I'm going to give a shout out to Tim Hill. Tim Hill is a great reliever. I love Tim Hill. He has 2 pitches, a fastball and a slider, and he just throws it at you. He doesn't paint corners. He doesn't do any tricky stuff. This is what I got. You can hit it or you can't. And he goes right at batters. It doesn't matter who it is. He goes right at you, and it's that sidearm submarine kind of throw. I love Tim Hill, and I'm glad they signed him back because he's just, I'm coming at you pitcher, and that's just the way it is. So, and he looks like Uncle Rico from Napoleon. He looks 100% like Uncle Rico. Victor, DJ was the Yankees' emergency backup catcher. Oh, I didn't know that. When, last year? Because I know this year we got Escara and Ben Rice has been catching. But was he – I didn't even know that he was an emergency backup catcher. So you got me on that one. Peraza at third. That's an out. I like Oswald Peraza. I just pray that the guy is able to start hitting because he is a great fielder and he can play any position in the infield, any one of them. Yeah, Tim Hill to me, that's just my shout-out reliever. I love when they bring him in. Yes, once in a while he'll blow a game or he'll give up that untimely home run, but he comes right. He doesn't let any – it doesn't matter if it's Guerrero or any other big-time hitter. He comes right at you. Deep left center field, back. Look at that, another warning track power. I don't like this, guys. That's a 3-up, 3-down inning, but I don't like that a lot of these outs are going to the warning tracks. Right, Stella? Right? Right, baby? They're all going to the warning track. We can't have that. Tim Hill, does he look like a guy? He does. He does look like one of those guys that would be don't get me into the beer conversation, but one of those old-time beers like drinking, smoking Marlboros and drinking Budweisers. DJ, first and second season with us, I think 3 times as a Yankee, never started. Yeah, I don't remember any of that. You can tell, totally got me on that one. Totally got me on that one. So, yeah, outside of that, yeah, that's what we got going on. Oh, the All-Star game, Tuesday night. I'll do the All-Star game. I might do the home run derby tomorrow night. What time does that start? I might do the home run derby. But I'm back on, guys. Like I said, it's been a great summer so far. I can't even believe we're in the middle of July. But we got some stuff going on. Home run derby. Yeah, what time does it start? 8 o'clock? Probably 8 o'clock, right? There it is. Boom, 8 o'clock. What a surprise. There you go. Yeah, I never knew that either. So it's what it is, Bruin. Is what it is. Can I tell you? He does, though, Bruin. He does. If you pull up Uncle Rico, Tim Hill does look like Uncle Rico every time he's out on that mound. Because if you ever notice Tim Hill, he talks to himself up there. And I always picture saying, man, if they had just put me in, we would have won state. And I just watched Napoleon recently with my grandkids. They know that movie inside and out. I was laughing at them more than the movie. They were so funny to watch that movie with. They knew all the lines from Rex Kwando to Uncle Rico and his football video. All of it. I've seen it a million times, but I haven't watched it in a really long time. So Austin Wells flying out to left. Austin Wells has been a little surprising to me too, man. He hasn't really been hitting that much this year. He hasn't been hitting that much this year. What's going on with him? What's going on with – here's Peraza right now hitting 151. I pray Oswald Peraza just starts hitting, man. Oh, Billy Martin would love Tim Hill. Absolutely. As much as he loved – that's a joke. It's a joke I'm about to say, Victor, but you know what I'm talking about. Remember how much Billy Martin loved Ed Whitson? Ed Whitson, remember that? Bruin never even knew that, Victor. Neither did I, Bruin. You got me on. I don't even recall DJ and being a backup catcher in the same sentence ever until just now. I didn't know that either. Bruin, I'll get the numbers. Hold on. There you go. Gunner, will the Rockies set a new – oh, my gosh, how bad are they? How bad They're going to let the White Sox off the hook. They're going to let the White Sox off the hook inside of one season. The Mets held that record forever. But the Mets have a good excuse. Back then, they were an expansion team that year, and there weren't teams like they do now where teams can get veterans from other teams, and there's that draft they do for a new team so they can pull in players so they can be competitive. The Mets didn't have that. What was that, 62 Mets? They didn't have that. So the Mets having over 120 losses that year, they were a brand new team. That's a legitimate excuse. It's a legitimate excuse. The White Sox, any team doing that nowadays, there's no excuse. There's no excuse, man. None. I don't know, Gunner, but it's sure looking like it. Sure looking like it. All right, guys, I'm going to post a question here for you in 1 second because we got to say, oh, gee, cellar dweller Raleigh. Raleigh's in the basement. What's going on? And our former Marine representative in here, Raleigh. If you check my community page, I posted it. Raleigh. We just got back from Paris Island. Our grandson is an official Marine. He just graduated Marine Corps boot camp, Raleigh. He's a Marine, man. We just literally got back from Paris Island. He is a Marine, man. He graduated. He made it through 13 weeks at Paris Island. Made it through, Raleigh. So we got a Marine Corps family member, man. Right here. And in Air Force. We have a grandson in the Air Force. Now we have one in the Marine. Man, Raleigh, I got to tell you, man, that parade deck, the Marine Corps marching band, the whole display was absolutely amazing, man. Absolutely amazing, Raleigh. So shout out to you, man. And now a family member, man. And his father was also a Marine. So this is another addition to the family that's Marine Corps, and it's awesome, Raleigh. So shout out to my grandson, Kari. We're so proud of you. So proud of you. I know he's not watching right now, but just proud of you. Completely proud. So Raleigh, who is also a former Marine in the building. Now I just need Mr. Marine in here. Rocky's current record is 22-73. 27-71. Wow, Gunner. So they really are on pace. Paul Goldschmidt up 2 outs. Nobody on, 2-2 the count. I know we've partly been doing the baseball game, but we're catching up. It's been a long time. Now, that Yankees sign back there, my son got me for Father's Day. That really is red, white, and blue. I don't know why it's coming in the color it's coming in. But it really is red, white, and blue. I don't know why it's not coming in the way it's supposed to. Craig Counsell's out there yelling at the umpire for I don't know what happened. There's a full count now, bottom of the third, 2 out, as you see, 1-1. I stand corrected. It was not I almost said it was not Derek Jeter. Boom. It was not DJ. It was Luis Soho. Understand my confusion, guys. Luis Soto. You mean Luis Soho? Luis Soho? Paul Goldschmidt, deep fly ball, which will be caught. Raleigh Bruin, congrats, Johnny, on your nephew. I love Paris Island. The Paradise Deck. I have lots of memories of that glorious slap of concrete. And Raleigh, it's my grandson. It's our grandson, rocking my grandson that graduated. Not my nephew, our grandson. So trust me, I got the proud grandpa Marine Corps jersey. Proud grandpa Marine, and I got the hat too, man. It's freaking awesome. I should have worn that on here today. Maybe I'll wear it this week. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome, Raleigh. And yes, that parade deck was amazing. The whole show was amazing. The whole graduation, absolutely amazing. What a great base. And it was cool seeing the other recruits. Raleigh, we got to see the other recruits that were still in training. Wow, these guys were getting reamed out there. Absolutely yelled at. I don't know how these drill instructors have any voices at any time. These guys were getting they're getting laced. I don't have to tell you, Raleigh. You already know. You already know what I'm talking about. Raleigh, I'll go on my posts on my channel. You'll see. I put up 2 pics of me and my grandson and one of his in his graduation. So I'm going to put more in the Discord. Really good stuff, Raleigh. But yeah, it was funny seeing those guys out there marching and then hearing them one day I'd be like, just stop, walk how you want, because we knew these guys were getting wrecked. And my grandson's father is a former Marine also, so it's really good times. Grandson, my grandfather, the same shirt you're talking about. And proud to wear it, Raleigh. I'm proud to wear it. Proud to wear the hat and the shirt. I wore it the whole ride back home. So, yeah, absolutely proud, man. I know he went through a lot, and you already know what he went through, Raleigh. So, yeah. Autocorrect must have got at me. But was it Luis Soho you're talking about? You were talking about Luis Soho. Luis Soho was clutch in the playoffs. So we had 3 up, 3 down. I'm about to post a question, guys. And as we all know, we always have the honor system in here. We don't look up stuff. Didn't know that either, Victor. And Bruins all right, let's see what you guys know with this question. Hold on. Boy, oh boy, I tell you, I take a month and a half or 2 months off, whatever it's been, and I tell you what. I am rusty as hell. There it is. Start a poll. There it is. Oh, wait, hold on. That's the wrong one. No, I'm not going to do it. It's not a poll. I'm just going to ask it straight up. Let me rephrase the question. Give you guys a couple of chances here. There's the question. Who were the last 2 running backs? That's a bloop single right there by Kelly. Who were the last 2 running backs to be taken number 1 overall? The last 2 running backs to be taken number 1 overall in the draft. Who were they? Give me the names. Let's go. I'm a machine of trade. Yeah, Victor, you're good. Everybody in here is pretty good. I'm good when I know what the answers are. I mean, I'm good when I know the answer to the trivia questions. Not so good when I don't. That's me. So there's the question, guys. Who were the last 2 running backs taken number 1 overall in the draft? You know what's funny? I got one of the 2. The other one I would have never remembered in a million years. The other one I got, but he was the one I got wasn't the last one, number 1 overall. He was the one before the last one, if that makes sense. Nope, not Barry Sanders. Yeah, this is a hard one. I got one, and I thought this guy was the last one, and this guy, you guys definitely know this guy. But the other guy, I'll be shocked if anybody gets the other guy, who technically was the last running back drafted. That's why I said who were the last 2, because the last running back drafted number 1 overall, I'd be shocked if anybody in here got it. Walter Payton, no. Thurman Thomas are my wide right. No. But Thurman Thomas did start over Barry Sanders at Oklahoma State. Thurman Thomas was the starting running back over Barry Sanders in college. Right, Stella? You knew that? You knew that, baby? Yep. Woo! Neil Anderson. Wow. Neil Anderson was the next running back to come in after Walter Payton retired. Adrian Peterson. Neither one of them is correct, though. Neither one. Nope. Neither one. Nope. Not Emmitt Smith. Not Emmitt Smith. Like I admit to you guys, I didn't get them both. I got one of the two. One of them you guys really should know, but probably wouldn't think it was that long ago. Do you guys want to time? Woo! Billy Sims, who wore number 20 before Barry Sanders. Billy Sims was an electric running back, man. He was actually an exciting running back for the Lions. Oh, Will Warren walked that guy, so here we go. First and second, nobody out. Right, Stella? Let me know if you guys want me to give you an era. I will. I'll give you guys an era. I'll give you guys an era. Listen up. I'm going to type in. This is how long ago it was, guys. But one was from the 80s and the other was from the 90s. Now, the one from the 80s, you guys all know this guy from the 80s. The guy from the 90s is going to be the tough one. The guy from the 90s is going to be the tough one. Yeah, Billy Sims, but he was electric. He was electric, Gunner. I saw him play. I know Victor saw him play. Hey, Victor, I'll just throw a name out. Remember Air Coryell offense when the San Diego Chargers had 3 1,000-yard receivers on the same team and a 1,000-yard running back? 2 wide receivers, a tight end, and the running back. Remember Chuck Muncie, Victor? Remember Chuck Muncie, the running back on that team? What was it? Charlie Joyner, John Jefferson were the receivers, and not West. Oh my gosh, the tight end, not Wes Chandler. Come on, his son played for the Jets and the Browns. Was not nearly as good as his dad. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, Chuck Muncie, remember him for the Chargers? That offense was incredible. That Chargers had no defense, none. Here we go, 1-1 on Swanson, the 7th bat on the order for the Cubs, 1st and 2nd, top of the 4th. Oh, that looks like it's going to be a problem. Nope, Judge caught it. Not a problem. Not a problem. I thought that was going in the gap. All right, I'll give you one. There it is. One was from the 80s, the other. The guy from the 80s was on tons of commercials. Big sponsor by Nike. I mean, the first guy, think about who was huge in the 80s, and he also refused to play for the first team that drafted him. Refused to play for the first team that drafted him. Wouldn't play for them. Dickerson, nope. Marcus Allen or Sharp, nope. Johnny Want a Cracker, Rick the Ninja. OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Rick the Ninja. Yes, Rick. This is our new Basemen edition. We all know Rocco will never be replaced, but this is our new edition. The new mascot of the Basement is Stella. Stella is just about 5 months. She'll be 5 months next week. So that is Stella. She's a Catalina McCaw, and she is a part of the Basement. Yep. So, yeah, Rick the Ninja. Yes, sir. And you guys saw I met Aaron Beasley, man. Aaron Beasley at the supermarket of all places. So, yeah, it's been quite a week. Quite a week. I sent you that picture. That's crazy, right? wearing a Jets hat. Guy shouts out Jets. Aaron Beasley, cornerback for the Jaguars and the Jets from the 90s to, well, the Jets he was on like 2002. Rick, what's going on? Yep, Victor, Cadillac Williams. Nope. And not Marcus Allen. Down Dan Fouts to anyone. Dan Fouts is the most not mentioned quarterback of the greats because, of course, he doesn't have a ring, right? Not Eric Dickerson. This guy came after Eric Dickerson. But his name was all over the TV and commercials. Victor, I'm a little shocked that you're not getting this. The younger guys, I can give a little bit of a pass to. Victor, I'm surprised you're not getting this. Victor, who was dominated all the commercials in the 80s, dominated all the commercials and refused, Victor, when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers drafted him, he refused to play for them. Come on, Victor. I expect more out of you on this one than anybody else because everybody else is younger. Dan Fouts, a name not talked about much today. Chargers legends, yes. Yeah, they were the first team to have 3 1,000-yard receivers on the same team, and Chuck Muncie was their running back. Johnny wanted a cracker. We'll get that. Yeah, she's awesome. Ooh, Roger Craig, good guess, but no. Fouled off. We got 2 outs now, still first and second, so Warren's working his way out of this. Roger Craig, no. Good guess, though. Earl Campbell, no. He's after Earl Campbell. After Earl Campbell, Victor. And this guy was Nike. He was like the Michael Jordan of Nike back then in the 80s. That's how much he was on the TV. Victor, here's my last hint for you. He knew a lot. He knew a lot. His name knows whatever you put after that. No, that's your clue. Blank knows. Raleigh gives up. Flutie. Flutie Flakes, Rock. Flutie Flakes. Flutie. Who didn't love Doug Flutie? Good guess, Rock. Good guess. Nope, not Flutie. Flutie Flakes. Doug Flutie was like a fun. You guys, you Buffalo Bills fans, have to have loved Doug Flutie. Grounded out the Jazz. Yankees get out of it. Yankees get out of it. No run scored. Oh, you said he's huge in commercials, so I guess O.J. Simpson. He came after O.J., and O.J. was huge in commercials back then with Hurts. And O.J. is one of the greatest running backs of all time. I know nobody likes to credit him or think about his football career anymore, but he was the first 2,000-yard rusher. He had 1,000 yards by midseason. He had 100 yards in games by halftime. Not to glorify O.J., but we're just talking about the football player right now. Otis Anderson, no, nope. Bruin, boom, 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 boom. Bo knows that. Bo knows this. Bo knows your sport. Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson. Bruin. Nailed it. The next one, guys, was the 90s. The Cincinnati Bengals drafted him number 1 overall, and he was supposed to be the second coming of Walter Payton. Of course, right? Nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. It is not Ricky Williams, guys, all right? So I'll just get that here right. Flutie Flakes. Ken Anderson is pretty good, too. Kenny Anderson from the Bengals, sure. Yeah, James Woods is their running back. Chris Collinsworth was a wide receiver there. Eddie Brown, another wide receiver. Dan Ross. How's your Dan Ross for your tight end? Yeah. Seth, Sooner, Eagles, Dodgers. Seth, another cellar dweller accounted for in the basement. Wow. Tennis champion of the weekend. Wow, Seth, that's huge, man. Huge. Good to see you back, Seth. Thanks for always supporting the channel for my comings and goings, but we're all good now. Mr. Marine, OG cellar dweller, Staff Sergeant Thomas in the basement. We're back, and look, Staff Sergeant Thomas, our newest addition. Stella, Catalina McCaw, she is our new basement dweller mascot in honor of Rocco, the original and always the original basement mascot. Stella is with us now. She's a little over 4 months old, Mr. Marine. Welcome, Stella, into the basement. Mr. Marine, by the way, got to let you know, and you can look on the page, we just got back from Paris Island. Our grandson, Rock and my grandson, graduated from Marine Corps boot camp. We have a Marine in the family. Cody Bellinger. That's back. Oh, no, that's at the warning track. Mr. Marine, he graduated Paris Island. We were just there, saw an amazing graduation, parade deck, the marching band, the whole nine. Our grandson is official Marine. What a great 2 days we just spent there, or 3 days we just spent there. Absolutely wonderful, Mr. Marine. Absolutely wonderful. I posted it on the page, a picture from down there with my grandson. Absolute great time. So I got my proud grandpa of a Marine t-shirt, Mr. Marine, and I got the Marine hat. We got a Marine in the family. We're very proud of him, and his father's a former Marine as well. Yeah, Gunner. Well, like I said, I gave the younger guys a pass. I wasn't going to say a two-sport guy because then everybody would have known. But Victor's the one I was a Victor, how did you not get Bo Jackson? You're an older guy. Bruin, Staff Sergeant Thomas. Aaron Judge is up. 1-1 on Judge. He's 0 for 1 on the day. We are in the bottom of the fourth, and I didn't even change that, did I? I'm rusty. Raleigh, Semper Fi, Mr. Marine. Victor, Icky Woods. Icky Woods, how's your Ronnie Lott? Remember the shot Ronnie Lott put down on him in the Super Bowl? 1-2 on Judge. Ooh, strike three. Judge is down looking for the second out. Judge is down looking. Whippersnapper. Gunner, if he's a Bengal, I've got nothing. Not many of you guys will remember the name when I say it. If you all give up, I'll tell you. Raleigh, good to see you on. So, yeah, Mr. Marine. Our grandson is official Marine now. He's on his 10-day break after 13 grueling weeks. Rick the Ninja, all the dwellers are out today. Thank you guys always for supporting the channel. I know I'm on a lot, and the grandkids come and I'm gone for 2 months, and you guys are still here. So shout out to y'all. I really appreciate it. I really do. I'll be on a lot now. Like I said, I probably do the home run derby tomorrow night. All-Star game Tuesday. I think it's the American League versus the Dodgers, right? Isn't that the All-Star game? The American League versus the Dodgers? Because that's what it seems like. I have no clue who the second guy could be. I'll tell you right now. It seems that nobody knows. How many remember? How many people remember? How's your Kajana Carter, who is the last running back to be picked number 1 overall in 1995. Bo Jackson was the second to last one picked overall in 1986, and he did turn down the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Giancarlo Stanton up, who gave – oh, my gosh, Stanton! That's foul. He almost hit another bomb, Stanton. Wow, he almost hit another bomb. Just went foul. Yeah, Stella, can you believe that? It just went foul. I know. Oh, Stanton went down looking. So that's it for the Yankees. 3 up, 3 down. I'm staying on top of this. Top of the 5th. Like Rock said, one day when I take my 900 bathroom breaks, Stella can take over while I'm gone. Where'd I leave off? Dodgers look good. Yes, Seth, isn't it the Dodgers versus the American League in the All-Star in the All-Star game? And they probably would do very well against the American League All-Stars, right? Parrot Stellar, welcome to the family. Yes, and we always have Rocco's jerseys, which we are going to get framed, guys. All of Rocco's jerseys are going to be framed. And there's Rocco right up there with me. If you guys didn't notice, the picture of him right there. Rocco and me right there. So Rocco is always the heart and soul of the basement. Always. Stella, she's our new Catalina McCaw, 4 going on 5 months, and she will be with us for a long, long time. Victor, I already knew that. But you know yourself, you still, even in that state, still. The Michael Jordan Nike before Michael Jordan in the 80s was Bo Jackson. That should have given you the hint right there. Staff Sergeant Thomas, congrats. Few proud family matters. Tell him congrats. Tell him to take 2 languages today. That is key in the military, to take a second language now more than ever. Absolutely, I will. And Mr. Marine, take a look at the posts on my channel. Take a look at the posts. You'll see it. Bruin, that sounds about right, Johnny. Yep, that's it, Bruin. There you go. Kajana Carter. That was your guy. Yes, sir. I'm stoned, Victor. I'm stone deaf forever, just saying. Raleigh, tell him to request station in Camp Pendleton. That was my favorite duty station by far. I will. He's on a 10-day home leave with his family right now. So I'll definitely let him know. Yeah, check out the post, Raleigh. Check it out, man. I was going to wear it today, too. I was going to wear it, but I already wore the shirt. I got to wash it. But I will be wearing it on here. And so you guys know, one last grounder up the middle, stopped by Volpe, and he got him out. That's one down. This was a great gift from Rock, by the way. Since we're having a little Rocco commemorative. That was a Father's Day gift from Rock. That is a great shirt. That's when Rocco and I were in Arizona on the truck. That's when we were in Arizona. Yep. Rick, well, you know why? I can't believe he didn't make it either. He had a horrendous start to the season, but Soto's been doing it lately. Soto had an amazing June, and we knew he'd come around. I don't hate Soto. So many people hate Juan Soto. I don't get it. He came to the Yankees, and he said before he even played one game, he said he was going to test free agency. He said it. It's not like Aaron Judge turning his back on the Yankees. Soto was here for 1 year. He did a lot for us in the year that was he was here, right? I don't understand the hate. And then people, the real funny thing to me was the people that burned their number 22 jersey. Like, hello, it's the Yankees. There's no names on the back. Eventually, someone else is going to take number 22. Ben Rice. Now you have a Ben Rice jersey. I mean, why would you burn the jersey? Makes no sense. I have a Keandre Miller Rangers jersey. I very rarely buy players outside of like Jalen Brunson or Sauce Gardner, Igor Shesterkin, and those players, you go out and you buy them. And I thought Keandre was going to be with us for a long time. Guess what? I'm not getting rid of the jersey. Paid good money for that Keandre Miller jersey. What are you going to do? I got an R.J. Barrett Knicks jersey. What am I going to do? I'm going to keep it. Bruin, yeah, he was a Bengal. The Bengals drafted him in 1995. He was the second coming of Walter Payton. Not. That's why I always say, why put the pressure on these young players? Oh, this is the next, and you can see this, and this guy is going to be this. You don't know what you guys know how I feel about the draft. Who won the draft in April? We won't know until these guys start playing who won the draft. How can you say, by college standards, you could say who won the draft because what they did in college, but you can't sit here and tell me what they're going to do in the NFL. How many people won the draft? You know, who knows? Victor, good God, I would have never even thought if I knew that answer. Great. I didn't know Kajana. I was honest with you guys. When the question was presented to me, I figured out Bo Jackson, but I would have never gotten Kajana Carter. I totally forgot about that. I admit it. The person that asked me that question, I didn't even have a clue. I forgot all about him. But once I heard his name, I was like, oh, my gosh, I remember him. So I didn't get that either. So, yeah, I wouldn't have remembered that either. Where are we at? Yeah, 1995, Kajana Carter, guys. That's crazy, right? Yo, who else was drafted in that 1995, just after Carter? Not directly after him, a few picks later. But who was that? Oh, yeah, Curtis Martin. How's your Curtis Martin? Another great running back. Not on the Barry Sanders or Walter Payton level. Not on that level. But next level down, yeah, Curtis Martin. 14,000 yards in 11 seasons. 14,000 yards in 11 seasons. At one point, he was the fourth all-time running back. So he was the guy ran up the middle, and he wasn't even a big dude. He ran up the middle a lot. There's your third out. Ground out the Jazz, 3 up, 3 down. Both teams, Will Warren's been pitching well. Like I said, the jury's still out on him for me. Jury's still out. Going to the bottom of the fifth. MLB draft is tonight. That's right. It is tonight. Good call on that, Seth. I forgot about that. Angus, another cellar dweller accounted for. Angus is in the basement. What's going on, Angus? Yeah, back, man. Welcome, our new addition to the basement, Stella. Our new addition to the basement. She is a 4-month-old Catalina McCaw. Angus, she is our new mascot of the basement. Rocco is always the original and the best. So Stella is here for a long, long time, and eventually we'll get her to say stuff. She'll be talking on here, and as Rock put it, she'll take over for me on my bathroom breaks, which I'm about to need one in a minute. So Angus, and by the way, Angus, it looks like the Philadelphia Union still own my Red Bulls, man, because we were manhandled the entire match last night. The entire match. We looked lost. We didn't even get a shot on goal till like a couple minutes, till like the 43rd minute. We didn't get a shot on goal till like the 43rd minute. Philadelphia came out, shut down Forsberg, Choupo-Moting, and Sofo. They just shut those guys down. Those were their targets, and no one else could do anything. They had set piece after set piece after set piece after set piece. Carlos Coronel, our great goalie, there's only so much he could do. I mean, he saved one, another one bounced in. I mean, like, wow. Johnny Rocco, where's that beautiful jacket of you and Rocco that your son made? It's right here. You got all the Rocco stuff right here, man. All of it. It's all right here, Mr. Marine. I'll wear this when it gets a little, cooler out. And for those that didn't see it, there it is. There's Rocco. Yep, what a great sweat jacket, huh? Jazz Chisholm up 2-0 on Chisholm. 2-1. So I got all my Rocco stuff right here. Right, Stella? Doing great, Angus. We had a great summer with our grandkids. And as I mentioned to just catching you up, we were just down in Paris Island to watch our other grandson graduate from the United States Marine Corps boot camp in Paris Island. We just got back, and now we're back on here doing well, Angus. Hope everything's going well with you, too. Right, that's a great shirt. Yep, Rock got me that for Father's Day, and it's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Like I said, Rocco's right up there, too. Rock will always be spoken about down there. He's a huge part of the basement. Same birthday as me. Victor, yo, Angus, thank you for hanging out the other day. So what's your favorite Tarantino movie? Oh, yeah, Victor, I got notices that you were live. Like I said, you already knew I was really busy, man, but good for you, Victor. Just keep going, man. Keep going. You get people popping in there. Still 1-1, bottom of the fifth. 0-2 count on Dominguez. I like Jason Dominguez. He's been playing really well for us. And Trent Grisham got hurt, too, who was playing well for us. It's crazy. That's right, Rick. Can't believe they burned all those Ben Rice jerseys. Wow, what did Ben Rice do? That's the thing about Yankee jerseys. Like right now, Jason Dominguez is wearing 24, who technically Ricky Henderson wore number 24. Like, why would you burn a Juan Soto jersey? Like, it doesn't make sense. Unless you bought one of those phony Yankee jerseys. To me, I'm old school. I don't believe in buying the jerseys with their name on the back unless it's an all-star. You guys see me with all-star jerseys. That's different. An all-star jersey, a commemorative, something like that, a third option jersey. That's all different stuff. I'm talking the original gray and home and away jerseys. The Yankees have never had their names on the back. That's why I never put one on the back. But to each his own. I don't, it's a Yankee jersey regardless, right? I mean, Rocco's said Judge on the back on his Yankee jersey, but for Dogs, they only had names on the back. Nothing I can do about that. So, yeah, why would you burn a 20? Juan Soto being hated by Yankee fans, maybe it's just because the Mets picked him up. That might have been the real reason, because the Mets picked him up. I don't even hate the Mets. The Mets we've been over this, guys. The Mets are not a direct rival of the Yankees. They play in a different league. It's not a Rangers-Islanders kind of thing where they play in the same division. Now, that would be a different story. But they don't. I'm a Jet fan. I like the Giants. I go for the Giants. Giants have nothing to do with the Jets. When they play each other, I go for the Jets. Nobody cares about the Brooklyn Nets, so that's, to me, is not like the Knicks and Nets. I don't care about the Nets. I don't watch Nets games. I watch Giants games. I watch Mets games. I don't watch Net games. I don't care about them. I don't care about the Nets. So that's 3 up, 3 down for the Yankees as well, going to the top of the sixth in a 1-1 game. Both a leadoff home run by the Cubs and a home run by Giancarlo Stanton, and that's where we're at. That's where we're at going into the sixth inning. Top of the sixth. Well, let me catch up on these guys. Where did I leave off? All right. Hi, Victor. My favorite tab, Pulp Fiction. Oh, great movie. Love the movie references and has a killer soundtrack. Yeah, we can go on and on, right? Johnny, there was a rumor that the Rangers are considering trade Mika, Fox, and Laffey for McDavid. Would you do it, or is it too much for him? Mika, yes. Mika, he was such a downer last year, and I like Mika. He's paid to shoot the puck, and he gave up so many. He passed off shots that he could have had. Just never understood it. Never understood why he did that. Lafreniere got his money and did nothing after that. Lafreniere got his money and did nothing after that. So you know what? I would do it. Mr. Marine, I would do it. I would do it. For Connor McDavid, I would do it. I would do it. I would do it. Mika is an older player. Lafreniere, I had differences on him, but I have to agree with you. Once he got paid, he did nothing. Zero. Joe Micheletti called him out a lot during live games. Called him out. Literally, they'd skate down, and when the puck got turned over, Lafreniere did not skate back. He was not a good two-way player. He didn't even skate back. He'd show him, like, kind of just skating down, like lackadaisical. I like Adam Fox, man. I know he got injured a couple times last year. I like Adam Fox. That's the hard one for me, Mr. Marine. Getting rid of Adam Fox, but it's Connor McDavid. I would do it. Never would have guessed Carter in a million. Yeah, Bruin, I wouldn't have either. I'm still waiting. I ask anybody that question. Who was the last running back drafted number 1 overall? And I guarantee I would love to meet the person that knows that. But you'd have to meet them in person because here we have the honor system. Nobody Googles anything. Curtis Martin and Freeman McNeil any day of the week. Oh, man, Freeman McNeil, the forgotten Jet, man. Freeman McNeil was a tremendous running back for the Jets in the 80s. Freeman McNeil was awesome. Tremendous. Stella the Dwella. There you go. Stella the Dwella. I like that. Union were all Angus, man. I saw it. You could hear Sandro Schwartz, the coach, screaming. Even the announcers heard it. They was just screaming. And Coronel just got left out there on a couple of set pieces. He made a great save on one. And where's the defense? The ball rebounds right back out in front of the net, and there's no defenders there. It was an easy layup for I forget who scored it, but the Coronel was on the ground. There's nothing you could do about it. I mean, where's the defense? Crazy. Angus, great choice. That's my third. Dog's Dusk Pulp. Love the jacket. Yeah, Angus. It's that was from that was from my son, man. He whose son just graduated. My son is a former Marine. So good stuff. Bon, another cellar dweller. First Aussie accounted for. Bon is up early in the AM in Australia. That's a big hit. Loud out. Oh, Dominguez missed it. Goes over his head off the wall for a stand-up double. Stand-up double. I know. Bon, how's things going, man? How's things going? And I don't mean in tipping. We all know how it's going for you in tipping. I shouldn't talk. I only got 2 right. Only 2 right. It was an awful week for me in tipping. Collingwood killed me too. Every team killed me. And I took the Western Bulldogs over Adelaide. I took the Bulldogs because they were home. It's the only reason I took them over Adelaide. I shouldn't have done that. And I knew better than to do that, but I did it anyway. We're not seeing Rocco, Mr. General, so much. Rest easy. Up. Yep, I know it. And he's right here, Mr. Marine. Right there. He's always. I told Stella she has big shoes to fill, but she's not another dog coming in. She's the first parrot mascot. So, and she will be, eventually she'll be here, but she's a baby and she does stand on my shoulder a lot, but she goes up here. She'll be on my head. She walks around my back. She goes. So once we get her settled down to stay, I'll start doing that, but I already know what's going to happen. But yeah, Mr. Marine, always, and he'll never be forgotten on here. I mention him every day. We'll always do a moment of silence and shout out for Rocco at the start of when everybody's in, at the start of every show. That'll always happen. I just jumped in the pool, sort of speaking. I made it more of a play-by-play broadcast. Good, Victor. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. On the times that I'm not on, I'll check it out, man. You know, I was busy all summer, as you guys already know. Good day, Staff Sergeant Thomas. Hope you're well. When did they burn BR jerseys? Oh, no, Mr. Marine. It's because Ben Rice took over Juan Soto's number 22. We were saying there was Juan Soto fans that had Juan Soto jerseys for the Yankees, and then when he went to the Mets, they burned their number 22 jersey. It's like, well, hello, you're a Yankee fan. Yankees don't have names on the back, so eventually someone else is going to take that number. So they could have, instead of burning their Soto jersey, they could have just kept it because now Ben Rice wears number 22. Now you have a Ben Rice jersey. That's the glory of having a Yankee jersey because there's no names on the back. So if they get rid of a player, someone else can take that number unless he's a legend. Like, to me, they should never give out Dave Winfield's number 31. Should never give out Dave Winfield's number 31. That should be a retired number. That number should be in Monument Park. That's my opinion. Dave Winfield was a great Yankee. He should be in Monument Park. I don't know why he isn't. Because he didn't go in the Hall as a Yankee. That's probably why. And that's all that side beef with George Steinbrenner, whatever, that whole drama. You guys would have to look it up. It's too long a story. But Dave Winfield went in the Hall as a San Diego Padre. He said he wanted to be the first Padre in the Hall of Fame, and they were the first team to give him an opportunity to play in baseball. He was also drafted by the Minnesota Vikings and an ABA team as well. So I believe Dave Winfield's number 31 should be in Monument Park. That's my opinion. After trying to mirror my TV for 20 minutes, I have the Club World Cup final match. Nice, Angus. In the U.S., man. Start out hot, 1-0 on Mexico. Here's Ian Hamilton taking on the mound. Has not given up a run in 14 of the last 16 games. Much rather the Mets than the Dodgers. Amen. And I think the only reason Soto didn't go to the Dodgers, I think Soto did not go to the Dodgers because he wants to be the star of the team. That's my opinion. I think he left the Yankees because it's Judge's team, not his team. I know Francisco Lindor is the guy on the Mets, but for the 15-year run or however long he's at the Mets, Soto wants to be the main guy. He'd been one of the main guys with the Dodgers, right? He'd been one of them, but he wouldn't have been the one. Bruin, good day, mate. Angus, I would never burn a jersey. If it was that bad, sell it to the highest bidder. Right. Just telling these guys, I have a Keandre Miller Ranger jersey. I thought he was going to be the Rangers forever. I very rarely buy players that are current players on the team outside of Jalen Brunson or like I had a CJ Mosley Jets jersey. If they're going to, when they leave the team, they're already like engraved with that team, so it's still okay to have it. I have a Jacob deGrom Mets jersey. Jacob deGrom is always going to be known as a Met. So that's Sauce Gardner. I have Jets jersey, but like mostly I have legends for the teams that I have because they're legends. You don't have to worry about him getting traded. But I'm not going to get rid of my Keandre Miller Rangers jersey. My RJ Barrett, that was another one for the Knicks. I thought he was going to be a Knick for a long time. All right, so we got man on third, 1 out. Top of the 6th, man on third, 1 out. Swanson up. I shouldn't have said Ian Hamilton hasn't given up a run in his last 14 out of 16 starts. I shouldn't have said that. Knicks hurt us this year, so close. Hopefully new coach will get them the ring. Mike Brown's a great hire. He is a great hire. I didn't hate Tom Thibodeau. I mean, yes, he had his faults, but I mean, Thibodeau brought the Knicks back to relevancy. He brought them back to relevancy. That's deep. Another deep ball at the wall. 2-run homer. That I told you I shouldn't have mentioned Ian Hamilton's stat. It's my bad. 2-run homer. 3-1 Chicago. Two-run bomb by Swanson. Exactly, Angus. Mr. Marine, good day. I just skipped. Mr. Marine, good day. Hope you're well. That's from Bond. Rock, Mr. Marine. Mr. Marine. Bond, 5:03 here. I'm doing great. Thanks, mate. Hope you're doing well. 5:03 a.m. Okay. I knew you were up early. That is a foul tip. Stella's about to take over because I definitely need a break for a minute. Angus, I always thought it would be funny for a parrot to lead sing for a band. Mr. Marine, Rock, Master Chef. Yes. Master Chef. Yep. And thank you for always supporting the channel, Mr. Marine. Thank you. Tipping is my tip. Tipping is going fantastic. My tipping has been terrible this week. I got as high as 5th place, and I've fallen to I think I'm in 8th place now. I went stumbling down the ladder. Oh, Tim Hill, my man, is in the bullpen. Uncle Rico. Bond, whole lot of Rosie. You have a BOD on me. Rock, hi. Bond says, what's up to Rock? She said, what's up, Bond? Victor, George said no. Hall of Fame choice. That's the end of it. George was hurt and passed off. Yeah, because of Hall of Fame choice, right. To me, Victor, don't you agree? Dave Winfield was a Great Yankee. Absolute great Yankee. And I don't blame Dave Winfield. He's such a classy guy. We all know the reason why he didn't choose the Yankees, because of Steinbrenner digging up dirt when there wasn't any dirt to dig up on Dave Winfield. Zero. Nothing. That guy did nothing wrong. Dave Winfield is a class act through and through. And Steinbrenner, with all his dirty tactics and whatever he did with behind the scenes, you guys would have to look up the story. But I don't blame Winfield for doing what he did. He's such a classy guy that even when they asked him if that was the reason, he said no. The San Diego Padres were the first team to give me an opportunity to play in major leagues, and I had the honor of being the first Padre in the Hall of Fame. That's a class act. He never even mentioned Steinbrenner. Good old B.O.D., the B.O.D. Still have my Diggs. Oh, Stephon Diggs. The Patriot fans act like he's the second coming of, like, Randy Moss on that team. They're like, he's going to smoke everyone. Like, well, the Texans got rid of him pretty fast. I'm not worried about the Patriots. Their time is come and gone. But at least they had a time. As a Jet fan, we have no time. Zero. Hal would never go against his dad's word. Yankee lore. Yogi was gone for years from yeah, because he fired him, what, in April, Victor? They had like he fired him as a manager in like April, and Yogi stayed away from Yankee Stadium forever. Remember, he fired him so early as a Yankee manager. So bang is Bon. Hey, Bon, how you doing? Okay, we got 2-2 now, top of the sixth. Nobody on base. Why? Because Swanson cleared the bases with his 2-run homer. I still have my Don Maloney, number 12. It's sad because it's small now. I can't even get over my head. Oh, wow. Angus, what's up, The Rock? Yeah, Bond is like killing it in the tipping. Bruin is killing it in the tipping. I know. I was like 4 behind him. Now I'm like 9 behind him. And Gunner's catching me. Victor passed me. Victor went from 15th to 6th, I think he said. Hey, Victor, that's kind of like Dale Earnhardt back in the day. Went from 16th to 1st in like 8 laps. All right, guys, it's the end of the 6th. I got to take a break for 2 minutes. I just put bottom of the 6th before I forget, and I'll be right back down. Good girl. Good girl. There she is, guys. Stella is awesome. She is a beautiful, wonderful baby. She is an awesome, this is the greatest idea by Rock. Right, Stella? Right, baby? She is awesome, guys. Absolutely awesome. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. No, Stella, not yet. There you go, baby. Two minutes, guys. All-Star games Tuesday. Yankees open up in Atlanta. Then they go to Toronto and come back home to play the Phillies. Austin Love leads off in the game of nothing. The pitch is outside as we start the bottom of the 6th inning. Love, Peraza, and Goldschmidt. Balls with a fly ball left in third. There's a long drive to right. A base hit. Suzuki Field spins and fires in. Oh, we got a man on first. Peraza flied out to second base. Let me catch up on these. Bruin, yeah, dropped down to third place like a week or two ago. Boo-hoo for you. Down to third place. Where were you? You made it up as high as second? Did you make it as high as second at one time? As long as Rocco will always have views. That's right, guys. You can always go on my shorts or any one of those live videos. In Rocco, you can always visit Rocco on the shorts or on the some of the live videos. That's true. You can always see him there. 100% Victor. That's right. Mr. Marine, Winfield was a great Yankee. Should finish his career, but boss just didn't get along with him. Yeah, and it's uncalled for, too. Uncalled for. Goldschmidt up, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th, 1 on. Got Wells on first. It was uncalled for, man. Just uncalled for by Steinbrenner. That uncalled for. Winfield was a tremendous Yankee. Bond, I had a feeling Collingwood would lose. They were due for a loss. That's why I took the Suns. I hope Collingwood gets smashed in the finals. Well, I know everybody does. The Cowboys and the Yankees now the Dodgers have taken over that role from the Yankees. But I got to admit, I didn't even think twice about taking the Suns. I took Collingwood the whole way. The one I thought twice on, I should have taken the Crows. I told myself all week to change it back to the Crows. I took the Bulldogs because they were home. I mean, I got killed in a lot of them too, man. A lot. I got to look. I only won 2. Mr. Marine, Victor, you should try to get the government stuff. Nothing better than that. Talking about the mellow best ever. Rick, aw. Bon, g'day, Stella, our new basement mascot. She's a beautiful parrot. Thank you, Bon. Appreciate it. Rock being the ultimate parrot mom with the 2 birds she already has talked me into getting a bird. Because, Bon, you came to the show late. I wouldn't come down to the basement for a while after Rocco passed. I was making up excuses like, it's too cold down there, or I was watching games upstairs. I wouldn't come down here because he wasn't here. It was really hard for me. I love on my animals hard. I'm very emotional when it comes to my pets. I always have. So they all have a special place in my heart, and they all I take those losses really hard. So I wouldn't come down here. I was watching anything I wanted to watch. I was watching upstairs. So that's where we're at, Bond. So she said, hey, maybe you should think about getting a parrot. And boom, Stella came into our lives. Bond, what's up? Hey, Rock. I'm trying to teach Stella to flick the light when JB gets too excited over these games. Right. Bond, she's 4 months old, too, so she'll be special. She's eating and getting her water. I knew she wanted that when she got up there and started leaning that way. She's eating right now and drinking her water. I'll bring her back out before the game's over. So, yeah, it's funny. I'm going to pin that one. That's awesome. Victor, Winfield and Mattingly batting title was amazing to watch. I agree with Dave's choice, however, handled ugly. But George wants the Yankees on the back page all year long, which he did, right? Yep, I agree with Dave's choice. Like I said, he's such a stand-up guy that he didn't even knock Steinbrenner. And it does make sense. He played, 9 or 10 years for the Padres before he came to the Yankees, right? Tim Hill is in. Uncle Rico is on the mound. This guy has no fear. He just comes right at you. Either you can hit my stuff or you can't. He doesn't play around, doesn't paint corners. He just brings it. But he has that old school, the delivery is not traditional. It's unorthodox delivery. And batters say it's hard to pick up when those pitches come in like that from the sidearm underneath. Remember El Duque? He did it three ways, this way, sideways, and underneath. There's Tim Hill already. First batter. It's 0-2 already. 0-2 already. We can come back in this game. Top of the seventh. He's not even a strikeout pitcher. He's more of a ground ball pitcher. He gets a lot of ground outs. There he goes. And he struck him out. I'm on it, Marine. Victor, there you go. Bon, Rock, that's a great idea. Teach Stella to say, go Bombers. And by the way, Bon, the Yankees are known as the Bronx Bombers. So over here in America, if you say, oh, go Bombers, I'm talking about the New York Yankees, the Bronx Bombers. So that would work, Bon. I know you mean Essendon Bombers, but Bombers would work. That's the Yankees' nickname, the Bronx Bombers. I was in first place briefly a while ago, LO. Were you really? I don't even remember that. I don't remember. I look at more who's catching up to me than who. I mean, Victor at one time was way behind me, and he passed me already. Rock, I will, Bond. Yeah. Victor, you just need prescription from your doc. It'll help you out a lot. JB will love it. Yeah. Yep, it's going to be fun having her here because the more I'm on now. Wait till I do Jets games. Yes, guys, I swore to you last year I was done. I'm not going to do Jet games. Here we are going right back into it. Like the Bible verse where the dog always returns to its own vomit. That's me. I'm the dog returning to the Jets' vomit for the 44th year. 44th year I'm returning to the vomit. That is the New York Jets. Oh, struck out another batter. Tim Hill, Uncle Rico doing it. Yep. Rock, he was. Yep, I was. And I told Rock, oh, it's too cold downstairs. She knew the reason. Couldn't come down here and not see Rocco sitting there. Yep. So, yeah, I was. Yep. Victor, yep, Rock. Mr. Marine, Rock, you should teach Stella when Johnny goes boom, 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 boom. Yep. She's going to learn all these terms. All these terms. She's over there eating away right now. She is eating away. Look at that, 1-1 already. We got 2 outs, nobody on. Tim Hill is pitching great. Bond, JB, I understand, mate. I miss my old dog Diesel. I'll never get another. He was my best friend. Yeah. Max was the dog that went on the truck with me all the time. Rocco, I told you guys, he was like a one trip and done. Rocco was not a trucking dog. Max, who passed away in 22, he was a trucking dog. He'd be on the passenger seat, look out the window, chilled out. He only got off the seat if he wanted to go on the back for a minute or if he had to go out. Rocco, he was too interested in all the animals. On the seat, off the seat, in the back, up front, barking at everything, on the seat. That was a long 3 months with Rocco out there. I figured I'd try him one time and left Max at home and brought Rocco. And I said, well, Rocco's a one, but it was 3 months. And Rocco was not a trucking dog. That was not for him. And he barked at every other trucker's dog. So you go out, truckers would have their dogs. They want to talk. Rocco's teeth would flare back. He hated animals, hated other people's dogs. Just Max could care less. Oh, no, another one. Back. Right over Judge's head against the wall. That's going to be a stand-up double. Stand-up double. 2-out double. Yeah, Bon, it's tough, man. So that's why Rock took me into getting a parrot, because they last longer, and she's a great friend. Stella's awesome. So we always have Rocco, and I'm going to get those framed, as I said. Rock. Mr. Marine, she's going to pick up every word whenever JB is live. Can't wait. Yep, can't wait. She's really going to, guys, and she's going to keep growing. I showed you what she the egg she was hatched out of, and look how big she is already. Can't wait. Yep. Victor, Tim Hill, Sparky Lyle. Nice. Good one there, Victor. Good analogy. Rock Bond, that is why I picked Stella for him. Parrots outlive humans. Yep. Beautiful play by Volpe. Great play. Oh, they called him safe. Run scores. Come on. Come on, man. Great stop by Volpe. It was even a decent throw. Oh, Goldschmidt was pulled off the bag by the throw. Suzuki, with 2 outs, he just kept running. Not quick enough, and then the run scores at home, 4-1 Cubs. Great stop by Volpe, not so much on the throw. He might have wanted to hold that one. But, I'm being an armchair quarterback, as they say. So, yeah, parrots outlive humans. She's 4 months. She's going to be on this channel as long as I am, guys. She will be with us. 13th, the 5th, and footy. Yeah, I told you, like Dale Earnhardt, 8 laps. 16th, the first plates, and 8 laps. That's famous. That's a long time ago, but famous. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, Bon. Rocco's going to be the last one, the last dog for us. I've put down 3 in my life, and I don't want to do it anymore. I can't do it. I can't handle that anymore. It's enjoy all the years you have, but I can't handle that anymore. It's too much. It's too much. Bronx Bongers. Nice, Angus. Nice. The Dodgers are the new Yankees, though. They're the new hated ones. And it is ironic. It's hypocritical and pathetic. And I agree with the people that say, you Yankee fans all hate the Dodgers for doing what you guys used to do. Right. But you know what? It's kind of lame, too, because like a lot of that will come from Red Sox fans. Yet when the Red Sox won the World Series, did David Ortiz or Manny Ramirez, Pedro Martinez, these guys came from their farm system, right? Oh, no, they went out and got them like the Yankees did. They didn't start winning World Series until they started going out and buying players like everybody else, but they were beloved, and the Yankees are hated. So it's really weird how that works because a lot of the guys on their championship teams were bought players. Was Josh Beckett? Was he from the farm system of the Boston Red Sox? Nope. They're like, oh, that's not the same thing. Sure, it's the same thing. It's the absolute same thing. And our core 4 that brought us the World Series, Jeter, Posada, Rivera, and Pettit, were all homegrown. The Red Sox have never had homegrown players that have taken them anywhere. Some, but they didn't win the whole thing until they started buying players. The Dodgers are full of them. So, yes, when people say you're being a hypocrite, look at you. Yeah, 100% I am. 100%. I agree. I'm second to last in the yeah, I saw that, Bon. I think Slumby is last. I think Slumby picks the underdog in every single game. He picks the underdog. That's the way it looks, and that's why he's in last. Yeah, Bon, Wayback said that. His wife is still in the gauntlet. That's crazy. That's like she might win that. That's crazy. I think I got kicked out of the gauntlet because I forgot to do it one week, and that was done. All right, going to the bottom of the 7th. We gave up a run with 2 outs. Personally, Anthony Volpe should have held on to that ball, but again, he's trying to make a great play. I can't say that, I mean, what do I know? I'm just sitting here on YouTube. My dog barks at everything, including squirrels. Oh, please, Angus. Our famous term here was "Get the squirrel, Rocco. Get the squirrel." He would take off like a bat out of hell. He'd run anywhere, even if there wasn't a squirrel there. Rocco chased everything, wanted to fight everything. Yep. Crazy. Got to teach her to say boom, boom, boom. Yeah, she will definitely learn that. She's over there still eating. My dog barks at her. I just read that. Gunner from Rock. Yep. Bond says, what's up, Gunner? Mr. Marine Gunner. Bond Gunner. It's great having all the dwellers back. Yeah, man. Again, I appreciate you guys for sticking around because I'm not on every day. I missed 2 months, right? I missed a while. And, as you guys know, that me and my friend Jerry, who did the has his own channel. We're still working on putting that movie into the work. That's still going on, guys. That's still going on. We're putting that in the works. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. That's still in play. So there's a lot going on. And you guys are still supporting the channel. And I really appreciate it. I said, guys, it's a great hangout. And it's really to come on and hang out with you guys. Talk about the game and kick it about everything else. Like I said, tomorrow night the Home Run Derby is on. I'll probably come on for that. Tuesday night All-Star game, I'll definitely be on for the All-Star game. Definitely be on for that. Like I said, it's the American League versus the Dodgers. Rock, yes, Gunner. On the boom, boom, booms. Bond, yes, it's so good to have JB back and be able to hang out in the basement with all the dwellers again. And it's cool, Bond, because I said the time I'm getting on, I'm like, all the Aussies won't be in here unless there's a stray that's up late at night or early in the morning, and boom, there you are, Bond, up at 4 in the morning or whatever it is over there, 5 in the morning. 16 the first and 8 laps, 1992, Winston 500, Talladega. Dale Earnhardt, man. It's my even though he didn't drive a Ford, it's my favorite all time. And it's funny how he's a 7-time champion, and yet people put Richard Petty, I get, and they'll put Jimmy Johnson over Dale Earnhardt. I'm like, I would take Dale Earnhardt over Jimmy Johnson. I would take Dale Earnhardt over Jimmy Johnson. I understand the Richard Petty argument. I understand that one. I would take Earnhardt over Jimmy Johnson and not think twice about it. Sorry, just the way I am. You forgot 51 on the Yanks, JB. Bernie Williams, 51. I did. But he's not part of the core 4 that came out at the same time. But I do agree, Mr. Marine. Bernie Williams came out at a time when the Yankees were not doing well. I believe Stump Merrill was the manager then, or Dallas Green, which was even worse. And, he was a young guy. Remember Gerald Williams? Gerald Williams passed away a couple of years ago. Mel Hall was the big player on that team. Remember Mel Hall? Oh, it was just a bad time for the Yankees. Rock Austin, Mrs. Wayback, love it. Yeah, she's beat us all out in this tipping. Wayback's wife. Yep. She's the last one in that gauntlet. That's crazy. Yep. All of us fell off. Yeah, Wayback was talking about that a lot. Victor in the Discord. Yeah, he was talking about it a lot. Cody Bellinger up 0-2. His 17-game hitting streak is being threatened right now. He's 0-2 right now, but he probably will get another at bat. Let's look at the player of the week, Cody Bellinger, batting .500, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs, and a 1.4 OPS. Wow. Bellinger had a slow start up. Now he's 0 for 3. He may get one more at bat if we go to the bottom of the 9th. Bond, it's $1,000 if you win the gauntlet. Really? I was going to ask how much it was. $1,000. And Wayback's getting none of that. It's going to be hers, right? Wayback's getting none of that. Rock, loyal dwellers. Yes, thank you. Aaron Judge up. It's 4-1 Cubs right now, bottom of the 7th. Judge, the fastest player to 350 home runs. Fastest to do it all time. That says a lot. It says a lot. Yes, so thank you from us. Thank you from us, and thank you for supporting Rock's channel as well. Much appreciated. Mr. Marine, we warriors of the world will be here till the end of time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, we were down in the store down in Paris Island, Mr. Marine. Yep, got some nice Marine gear. Grandpa shirts, grandma's. It's all great, man. We are so proud, Mr. Marine. What a tremendous display on that parade deck. And the store is endless. Like they sure get their money's worth with all the families buying. How proud they are. So they had a Marine jersey down there, Mr. I almost bought it. But it was really expensive. They had a Marines jersey, grandparent Marines jersey. I probably should have gotten it. Maybe I'll get it down the road. I'll order it. But I'm a jersey fanatic. I love jerseys. 2-2 on Judge, and grounds out to short, or the third. 2 outs. Much appreciated. Amen. Amen. Thank you guys very much. You guys are loyal as hell, and I really appreciate it. Like I said, Giancarlo Stanton hit a home run earlier. That's our only run. Our only run is from Giancarlo Stanton. Victor. 3. Oh yeah, 3, buddy. I got some of his stuff. I got his car. I got his car in a box. It's back there. I got an old one by him too. I'll have to show you guys another day. I don't have it in reaching, but they're all back there. I'll probably show you tomorrow or something. Richard Petty will always be number 1. Yeah, like I said, I understand that part. I don't even argue that part. But Jimmy Johnson, I wouldn't take over Dale Earnhardt. No way. I know he's a 7-time champion. Those are the only 3 7-time champions. Jimmy Johnson, I just wouldn't take it over him. Stella! Hi, baby. I'll let her eat a little. She's still eating, and I'm going to let her out for probably the last inning. Love it. Amen. Me too, Rock. Love it. Angus. Chelsea 1-0 over PSG. I was hoping that the final was more. Yeah, me too. Me too. Boy, Inter Miami guy. Who handled them a few weeks ago in the gold? They got shut out 4-0. Was it PSG? Who did that to them, Angus? I forget. Messi and company they got blasted. JB, I do see you're getting more subs. Last time you were on here, you had 3,500. Now over 4,000. That's awesome. 51 was huge core on those championships. Huge. Bernie Williams will always be an all-time Yankee. Oh, I didn't leave him out on purpose. I just brought in the guys that came in that core 4, Rivera, Pettit, Jeter, and Posada, because they all came out around the same time. Bernie had already been there. But I know what you're saying. He was a huge part of that team. Huge. Yeah, she's ready to come out. Stanton. High fly ball. 3rd out. Going to the top of the 8th, guys. Yeah, I'll get Stella back out. She's on the top of the door now. She's done eating. Top of the 8th. Down 4-1. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Marine. Hopefully that number will keep going up and views will go up. I'm going to start doing videos again, too. Besides live, I'm going to start putting out videos as well. Come on, baby. Step up. I'm always up early and have a great friend in Florida. We call each other. I'm making plans on flying to Florida to visit her. There you go, Bon. Wow, let us know when you come over, man. Maybe make a trip up the East Coast and come see us, Bon. Let us know when you're coming over. Just a quick 18-hour drive up to where we are. That would be awesome, Bon. Oh, man, Bon, you got to let us know. Angus, the Dodgers and Chelsea has the same owner. Yep, that I know. And I know Woody Johnson who did Woody Johnson just buy into, Angus? He just bought into a team also, didn't he? Didn't he just buy into a team? Woody Johnson? I know he did, and I forget who it is, Angus. I didn't pay that closely attention to it. I'm just waiting for the Jets to start week 1. I have not paid much attention to the offseason because I just won't do it to myself. Now I'm on a prove it thing with the Jets. Petty, Earnhardt, Gordon, Martin, Davey Allison. There you go. Oh, yeah. There you go. No, don't tear up the jersey, baby. So Luke Weaver's on the mound. Top of the 8th. The Yankees have 2 hits. 2 hits. The Cubs have 9. They have 2 hits. 2 big hits. Two big hits. Jeez. What a way to end the first half of the season, unless we come back. Yeah, Jeff Gordon's another monster driver. Oh, that's a foul ball. Thank goodness. That would have been a stand-up double. We gave him a lot of doubles up today. Gunner, hard not to pick Petty when he has 200 wins and the closest to him has 105. Right. No, that's what I said. I agree. That's also my main reason why Martin Brodeur is the greatest goalie of all time. 691 wins. The second closest is Marc-Andre Fleury, which he has well over 100 less than him. Well over. Gunner, I don't watch much NASCAR. I just check to make sure Kyle Busch isn't winning. Kyle Busch hasn't won in over 70 races. He hates my guy. He hates Joey Logano and all of Team Penske. Like, he hates. Yep, Kyle Busch is an old, disgruntled, old driver. Bon, what area in Florida? From Rock. Bon, what area in Florida? Orlando, the heart of Florida, I-4. Disney World. Wow, Bon, you can go see an Orlando Magic game. Bon, literally, you're like 18 hours from us. That would be awesome if you made it up here, man. You do? I'll put you on live with me, man. That would be even better. I'm a Jersey fanatic as long as they are not fanatic. Oh, I like fanatic jerseys. Rock. Oh, okay. My nephew lives in Orlando. Yep. That's right. Yep. Oh, man, Bon, you got to let us know. I said that 100 times. Angus, 2-0 Chelsea. Rock, we usually visit our sons and their family in Tampa. Yep. That's true. We visit our sons and family in Tampa. A lot. And again, we just saw a lot of them at Paris Island. So we got one out, top of the eighth. Swanson's up. He hit the big 2-run homer to make it 3-1 Cubs, and now it's 4-1. Bon, Rock, okay, it's a long flight to Florida from here. I'll have to fly from here to L.A., then over to Orlando. Oh, that's right, because you're coming from Australia, so that would make more sense to go to L.A. And then, wow, then you're going clear across the United States, man. From Los Angeles to Orlando, it's clear across the United States. If you wanted to drive it, just get on I-10 and stay straight. Get on I-10 and stay straight all the way into Florida, then take I-75 down to I-4. Literally, I-10 will take you the entire way, east to west. So will I-40, by the way. Anyway, Victor, 3/4 of the world is covered in water. What covers the rest? Bernie Williams. Burn, baby, burn. I love when they say, some records they say that, Bernie Williams has in the playoffs and these other guys in the playoffs. And then when they talk about, look at all these legends that they've surpassed in the playoffs. Well, the legends from the past only had the pennant in the World Series. How many extra games do these guys get nowadays? So to make up statements like the players that have all these playoff records nowadays or within the last 20 years, oh, and they passed Mickey Mantle, or they passed Willie Mays, or they passed, all these other greats. Well, it's because they got how many more games? It's really weird when they do that, and they do it just to bring up the big legend names. Some of these stories that the media comes up with are so ridiculous when you think about it. How many more extra series do today's players get than the legends do from the past? The legends of the past in baseball was literally that Ricky Bobby statement. If you ain't first, you're last. Baseball literally was, you didn't come in first place. Whether you were second or last didn't matter because you weren't in the playoffs. It was called the pennant. Then the World Series. Now you got the wild card, division round, championship round, World Series. So when they talk about what legends people have surpassed, it's kind of silly. It's silly because those guys didn't have the same opportunities with the extra games that they have nowadays. JB, whatever happened to the music video channel you had? Got to get back to that. We'll get back to that. I still have it. It's still and believe it or not, I'm still getting subscribers on it. I haven't done anything on that channel in about a year, and I'll tell you right now, I have like 1,300 subscribers on that channel. So yeah, Mr. Marine, I'm going to get back on that. I'll do some videos on there and bring that channel back. Even if Desmond isn't here, I'll put Stella as part of the Basement Squad. I'll have her sing songs. 3 hours from Jersey. Yeah, right. Jersey, right. He is in Crystal Palace. That's what it was, Angus. Crystal Palace. Feel sorry for them. Woody Johnson is part of your owner now. He's ruined the Jets since 2000. Volpe, that's out number 2. Man on first, 2 outs. Man on first, 2 outs for the Cubs. Rock, got to go check dinner. Be right back. Yes, dinner. Boom, 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 boom. Telling you, I'm a blessed man. No. Mr. Marine, the Yankees will make the playoffs. We've been above 500 for over 32 years? I know we missed the playoffs a couple of times, but there's no way the Yankees are missing the playoffs. We'd have to have a ton of injuries for us not to make the playoffs. We're just in a – oh, I got a question for you guys, and it's kind of brought it up. Who's the only team in baseball to this day that's still starting their 1 through 5 starters, pitchers, have never had to make a change? Opening day to now, only one team has started the same 5 without injury. Only one team has done it. And I'll tell you who it is. With Johnson, it was 90% crew chief. Sorry, but that's a fact. I don't hate Jimmy Johnson. I just kind of find it strange when people tell me, oh, he was better than Dale Earnhardt, though. Yeah, no, he wasn't. I mean, that's pretty simple. He wasn't. He wasn't better than Dale Earnhardt. Come on. So, right, Victor, you got it right. That's right. Mr. Marine, Master Chef Rock, cooking for family matters. That's right. Man, amazing. Well, you already know, Mr. Marine. You support the channel. Amazing stuff. As I tell people, the only thing I know about the kitchen is to stay out of it. And that's what I do. I stay clear. Volpe, ground out. They just get the force at second. Final out. Yankees bottom of the 8th. Let's get some run, guys. Are they challenging this? They're challenging the throw to second. They're challenging the out. He's safe. Why did Volpe go to second when the guy was almost there to begin with? Why didn't he just throw it to first? He's safe. I just watched the replay. I mean, unless the umpires don't overturn it, he's definitely safe. I'm watching it. His foot is in now, and the ball is caught now. He's safe. He's safe by a second. Jeez. Bond, Rock, what are you cooking for dinner? I'm on my way. Right. She's checking on the food right now, so I'm sure she'll give an update. Let you know what she's cooking. Stella, by the way, guys. Yep, he's safe. He's safe at second. By the way, she cooks for the parrots too. She cooks for the birds. She cooks real food for the birds too, guys. Right, Stella? Right, Stella? She does. You got the benefit of Rock's Kitchen. Even the birds get the benefit of Rock's Kitchen. In a couple of weeks, I'll be visiting my son who lives in Salt Lake City, Utah. There you go. Nice, Angus. How old's your son? All right, so now we got first and second, 2 outs. Strike one. Luke Weaver's still on the mound. Bond, I'd love to be able to meet up with you and Rock. Oh, it'd be great, Bond. It'd be absolutely great, man. Let us know when you take a trip over. Depending on the time of year, maybe we'll get you to a football game or something, man. Take you to the stadium. Mr. Marine, Johnny just finished watching Heavy Metal Parking Lot. Wow. Wow, good stuff, Mr. Marine. Good stuff. Yeah, I got to do some stuff on that music channel, Basement Squad. Got to keep building that side because we do have 1,300 followers. We haven't done anything in a year, at least a year. Maybe longer. Strike 3. Luke Weaver got him out, so the overturned call doesn't matter. Going to the bottom of the 8th. The Yankees need runs. Being Johnny Obvious right now, Yankees need runs. Victor, great point, Johnny. It starts and ends. If your name is mentioned with Babe Ruth, that's the bar. Good luck, MLB players. Good luck. Right. That's right. That's right, Victor. Amen. Amen to that. Bond, yeah, bring back the music channel. I'm going to, man. Like I said, it'll be me. If Des can show up sometimes, great, because she works a lot. If not, it'll be Stella and me. Stella and I will do it. I'm going to be doing videos again, guys. I'm back on. Had a great summer up to this point, doing a lot of work. Like I told you guys met Jerry on here. Upcode. YouTube Upcode. That is my friend Jerry's actor, and that's my partner. We're writing scripts. I'll keep you guys posted on this stuff. I got a whole lot going on. So I'll definitely keep you guys posted as we move along here. But I definitely will, Bond. Crystal Palace is a mid to – yeah, that I knew. So that's perfect for Woody Johnson. Because Woody Johnson owning them now, Angus, take out the mid part. They'll be a low team, like the Jets. There's no mid. They'll be a low team. They'll be a low team now. So they were a mid to low team. Now that Woody Johnson's bought them, they'll just be a low team. White Sox? Oh, no, Bruin. Does anybody know? Does anybody know the answer? Who's the only team left that has their 5 original starters that they had when they opened up day one? Opening day to now, there's only one team that hasn't suffered any injuries to their 5 starting pitchers. They still have the same 1 through 5. I forgot I asked that, Bruin. You know me. I'm like, White Sox what? Oh, yeah, I asked the question. That hasn't changed, Bruin. I'm still the same there. Volpe strikes again. Why didn't he just throw it to first? Swanson was already almost at second base. Paul O'Neill even said it. Like when they said, oh, it's out, and he was like, eh. And then they reviewed it. So here we go. We got Jazz is up. Foul tip. Bond, Rock is an amazing cook, JB. You're a lucky man. I'm a lucky man for many reasons besides the cooking. Yes, she has done tremendous things for me. Without her, I wouldn't even be on this earth. I'm not kidding you. I'd be dead in a bar somewhere and from a long way ago. So she saved me from a lot of stuff. I'm very blessed. 31 years. 31 years we have been together. Yep, I'm very blessed in a lot of ways. So thank you, Bond. Yep. Volpe needs to go down to AAA. Right now, Victor, I would replace him at shortstop. I am not a I gave Volpe the jury was out with me on him for a while, but now I'm like, I'm not sold on this. I was sold on him defensively, but even now, you could say Peraza plays better defense than him. If Peraza could hit, if he could hit anything, Peraza could be moved to short, and Volpe needs a break. Like, that's how bad it is. I hate seeing Volpe come up with runners on base. Like right now, if Jazz gets on, we get another guy on, right? And there's nobody out, Volpe will come up and hit do a double play. My son, he is 26 years old. Wow. All right, Angus. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. That's great, man. You know, Des is a few years older than him, and our son is a few years younger, man. So good stuff. Marines, Staff Sergeant Thomas can't stand. Yeah, I can't stand him either anymore. And I held off on that. I held off on that for a while. I can't stand him anymore either. When I see him coming up, I'm like, oh, rally's over. And the Volpe supporters, if he does get a hit or knocks some runners in or hits that home run, occasional home run that he does, are like, see, Volpe. I'm like, yeah, but that's like his next 20 at-bats in that same situation, he'll be out. The original great statement of the basement from way back. This was the original 1-800-RUNS now. Rick the Ninja, and that is his. He owns that. That is the greatest statement from a few years ago now. That's from a few years ago. 1-800-RUNS now. That was during the time if the Yankees were down 1-0 in the third inning, we would lose 1-0. Like we couldn't score any runs. 1-800-RUNS now. Good one, Rick. Good one. Blast from the past. Blast from the past. Rick. Rin, I'm pinning that right now. I'm pinning that. 1-800-RUNS now because that needs to be up there for the rest of the game. Nope, not Cleveland. Not the Giants. Not the Rockies. The Rockies, they need to find anybody but the ones they have. It's an American League team. Bon, I know nothing about baseball, but I know Babe Ruth. Right, you just know that by default. You know who Babe Ruth is. Volpe is Laffy of the Yanks. Yes, Mr. Marine, I'm going to start agreeing with you now. I'm going to start agreeing with you now because Volpe did have one great season when he got the Gold Glove. Lafreniere had one great season where he got the money, and then after he got paid, like I said, when Joe Micheletti is calling you out a lot during the season and circling you on replays of not hustling, that's bad. That's bad. Sam Rosen and Micheletti are legend announcers, and I'm sorry that both have retired. The Knicks, Mike Breen, Clyde Frazier, legends that I hope still stick around for a long time. I do like that Kenny Albert has replaced, and he'll never replace Sam Rosen, but I'm glad it's Kenny Albert because the guy's done plenty of Ranger games over time, and he's a great announcer. So, and Maloney's in there too over Micheletti. So he's moving from the radio to the – so we got some great announcers coming in. But no one will ever play Sam. It's a power play goal. I'm going to miss hearing that and amongst a whole bunch of other things. Both of them. I love Micheletti too. But anyway, yeah, Lafreniere. Here's Volpe now with 2 outs. So this should be out number 3. Up, he swung the bat. And it's out number 3. Volpe. Not that the Yankees themselves have done anything at the plate today because we have 2 hits. But Volpe just naturally would do that anyway. Even if we had 15 hits, Volpe wouldn't have any of them. So for the Volpe defenders that say, well, the team didn't hit it all either. Okay, but the games we do hit, he's never a part of it. Trust me, I want him to be hitting. I wish he was hitting. Going to the top of the 9th. I wish he was hitting. It's not like I'm hating on him because I hope he doesn't hit. Of course I want him to hit. I'm just saying that if Peraza could hit. Third base is a problem right now. We knew this coming in. Nolan Arenado, you could have gotten somebody. Now listen, Cabrera was doing great before he got hurt. Oswaldo Cabrera was playing great third base. Everybody loves that kid. What a great guy Oswaldo Cabrera is. So, but the fact that the Yankees didn't, they do this every year, right? It's just like a position that is obvious in need. Because Cabrera got hurt, and who do we have? Well, yeah, Jazz could play third, but he got hurt. Now you don't want to aggravate his oblique strain by making him make these long throws. Then you bring up Jorbit Vivas. I don't know. Jerry's out on him. He's just coming up. Peraza plays a great defensive third base, and he's doing that now, but he can't hit. In the old days, in the 80s or whatever, you could be a poor hitter. If you were a great fielder, it didn't matter. But now, there's some Yankees that aren't hitting. Wells isn't hitting. Volpe is a disaster. Peraza can't hit. You have too many guys in the bottom of our order that aren't getting hits. So you can't hide Peraza in an order, batting order that everybody else is doing really well. And it's like, okay, we have one guy that we don't expect much out of, right? Can't do that because our bottom of the order really isn't hitting. Royals, nope. Boom, my point. Bond, thank you. I don't know what was said. That went right over my head. Not the Jays, not the Cubs. If you pitch in Colorado, you need to have a therapist. It's a lose-lose to pitch there, right? And they have a really bad City Connect jersey. The one they had a couple years ago, the green with the mountains, was kind of bad. If you see their City Connect jersey this year, it matches their record. It's awful. Not the White Sox, Bond. Bond took a chance, just threw out a name. If it's a poor stat, the White Sox is always a safe bet, Bond, but they set the record for losses last year. I think they had 123 losses last year out of 162 games. But the Colorado Rockies right now are saying, hold my beer. They're trying to beat that record this year. It's all right, Bond. This long game is 3 hours old. I know. What is going on? It's not because the Yankees are doing anything at the plate. They have Devin Williams in there. Why do we have our closer out there in a 4-1 game? Why are we wasting him? Yeah, this game is 3 hours old, and it feels longer than that, but it's been great. We're catching up with you guys again, so Volpe backers need help. Most of the time, Victor, and you know it's true, us old school guys admit when we're wrong. We'll just say, hey, you know what? I thought the guy was going to be good, and he wasn't, right? I mean, at least we admit it, but these younger guys, not anybody in here, but the younger guys that argue for Volpe, it's because they said from day one, this guy's going to be great. This guy's going to be forget about the next year. They just say he's going to be great. This is a great pickup. You got to give him a chance and all that, and they won't back off that the kid sucks. Just sucks. He sucks. Sorry. And now he has a ton of errors in the infield. So he can't. I used to defend him like, all right, he's good defensively. He's just all around bad. Just really bad. He's making some boneheaded decisions in the field this year. And he's starting every day. I don't know if there's one game this season that he hasn't started. Someone can check me on that, but I believe he's started every single game since day one. Pretty sure. Bruin, nope, not the A's. I'll just tell you guys because everybody's just guessing. It's the Angels, the Anaheim Angels, or Los Angeles Angels. They're the only team that has had starters 1 through 5 from day one. None of them have been hurt. Think about our rotation if everybody was healthy. Cole, next year it'd be like Cole, Fried, Rodon, Heel, Schmidt. Not necessarily in that order, but I'm just saying that's our starters like next season. Actually, it won't be because Clark Schmidt needs Tommy John surgery, and that's a long recovery, right? So he won't even be back next year. Clark Schmidt is done. That's why they're trying to work Will Warren in, who the guy has flashes where he looks pretty good, and he has other games where he looks like he's underhanding the ball. Like I said, I give rookies and second-year guys, I give them, you got to give them a chance. You got to give them a chance. And usually with pitchers, if they dominate their first season, it's like, let's see next season if the people have caught up to them or not, the batters. But if the guy's still dominating 4 or 5 years down the road, then he's the real deal. There's other pitchers that start out horrendous and then become great because they work on their game. So it's hard with pitchers to determine what they're going to be in their first season, good or bad. Wow, Johnny, you really got the analytics down. Nope. I heard that from like David Cohn watching the game when he's talking about some of these pitchers. But it is true. I mean, to knock a guy, and when guys do great, remember Tim Lincecum? I'm really going back. Tim Lincecum was like unhittable for like 2 years, and then all of a sudden he was like hittable, very hittable. Tim Lincecum was the guy's name. Yep. Cubs, no. Angus, if you pitch in Colorado, I read that. Phillies, no, not the Cardinals. John, what do you think of the Kreider trade? I mean, where am I here? I just lost my place. Hold on. Oh, there we go. I just lost the whole screen. Hold on, Mr. Marine. I got to tell you, Chris Kreider's an all-time Ranger. I have his jersey. It was time. It was time. I think Drury's doing a really good offseason, Mr. Murray. I got to tell you. I think he's doing a really good offseason. Chris Kreider did not have a good season. Let's admit it. He did not have a good season this last year. He wasn't the only one. Mika didn't want to take any shots. All right, 3 up, 3 down. Yankees are last at bat coming up. We got Wells, Peraza, and Goldie coming up. I think it had to happen. I love Chris Kreider, and I want him to retire Ranger. Hopefully comes back for a one-day deal. But it had to happen. We need a change. I wish he would have gotten a Stanley Cup ring. He deserved one. Like Lundqvist. Kreider's like Lundqvist. They deserved the ring. They put in the work. They put in the years. They put in the time. But it had to happen, Mr. Marine. Mika, I really thought he was going to be traded. I really did. Maybe Mike Sullivan wants him. Maybe Sullivan wants him and sees something in him or can turn his game around because Mika last year was horrendous. He's paid to shoot the puck. When the puck was passed to him, he'd pass it right back to people when he had wide open shots. And not necessarily a wide open net, but he had shot opportunities and he wasn't taking them. He'd pass it off. That's not what he was doing the years before. So I think everybody just quit. I honestly think the team just quit last year. I think they quit on Laviolette, and I think the whole team. Laviolette didn't play the bench a lot. Zach Jones, they traded him because, you know what, the guy needs to start somewhere else. So overall, I think it was time. Staff Sergeant Thomas, I think it was time for Kreider to end his time as a Ranger. We'll see what we get with the guys we got back from him, but I think Drury overall has had a really good offseason. I didn't agree with trading Keandre Miller. I may be in the minority saying that, but the guy is still a young player that unless Mike Sullivan just didn't want him, because it wouldn't be up like you hire a new coach that you've wanted forever. And Hurricanes gave him an 8-year deal right off the bat. I wish they would have kept him. Yes, he had a bad season, but he had a couple of good seasons under Gallant. So he did. I mean, the talent's still there and he's still young. But, you know, it is what it is. Well, yeah, Bruin, you're about to say the Angels because every other team in baseball was set already by everybody. We're just getting down to the Angels and the right? How many teams were really left? The Angels and the Royals? No, even the Royals were set. So, I mean, of course you're about to say the Angels. There was no other teams left, Bruin. Just breaking your chops. Bond, that team that Charlie Sheen Wild Thing played for. Cleveland. Right. Great movie, Bond. I'm glad you saw that. Major League. Great movie. All right, here's Wells. Let's see if we can get 3 runs back. It's not impossible. First pitch, 100 miles an hour. Angus Lincecum, starting pitcher, absolutely fell off. Remember him? And he was great. He had a perfect 12-6 curveball. He had a nasty 12-6. Then all of a sudden, people were teeing off on him. See Stella's falling asleep. See her one claw's up, her eyes are shut, and she wants a nap. Victor, shortstop is more than a position. It's a Yankee legend. Phil, Bucky, Derek. Volpe didn't think so. Bobby Meacham, ouch. Woo. Oh, Victor, ouch. Ouch. For those that don't know, calling Volpe Bobby Meacham is like a backhanded slap. That, ouch. Victor, I'll see your Bobby Meacham and raise you an Andre Robertson. See your Bobby Meacham and raise you an Andre Robertson, who's probably equally as bad. Wow, Volpe. Wow, Victor. Wow. Well, I'm going to leave that there. Wow, that's the ultimate slap. Woo. Angus, he did fall off the earth, that pitcher. He sure did, Tim Lincecum. Yep, sure did. Wells, go foul. Please go foul. It went foul. Mr. Marine, Rangers didn't show the men that they were but hurt feelings whole year, man. Amen. Remember they started the season 12-4, then they went 4-15 from like November into December or whatever it was. And they just quit. And I love the people that blamed Igor and Jonathan Quick. Oh, your goalies, man. The goalies were the problem, right? They were playing by themselves most of the time. They're playing by themselves. So changes had to be made. Kreider's older. You kind of knew it was coming. I wasn't surprised by it. He's an all-time Ranger. I'd gladly have. Now, that's what I mean by having legends jerseys. Kreider's a legend. You could wear a Ranger Kreider jersey anywhere, and that's totally acceptable. Yeah, they just quit. What a disgrace. Igor and Jonathan Quick were the only reason they weren't losing 10-0 and 12-0 in games. I love when people tell me Igor is overrated. Overrated? You kidding me? Overrated? He's playing by himself. I do love Ben Rice is up. We got one out. Wells flew out. I do love that they re-signed Jonathan Quick for one more year, Mr. Murray. I love that they redid that. He has been great for them. He's reborn on the Rangers. I considered getting a Jonathan Quick Ranger jersey, but he's known as an LA King, like Wayne Gretzky. I have a Wayne Gretzky Oilers jersey, not a Ranger jersey. Wayne Gretzky's an Oiler. Jonathan Quick to me is an LA King. If I was going to get a Quick jersey, it'd be an LA Kings one. It wouldn't be a Ranger one because he's a King. He's going to go in the Hall of Fame as a King. You know, it was really disgraceful. And they're going to bounce back this year, Staff Sergeant Thomas. They're going to bounce back this year. They sure are. They're going to bounce back. Yep. And you know they are. Mike Sullivan's going to come in, and it's going to be great. They're going to do really well this year. They're going to be back to where we should be. Ben Rice, 1-2 on Rice. I like Rice. Rice has grown on me. Now, that's a kid there. He swung. He did not. All right, that's 2 down. So I guess this great comeback's going to happen with 2 outs. Let me get through some of these. There were teams we didn't guess, like Seattle. Okay, Bruin. You got me. Okay. The point was, you know how it is when everybody's just throwing names out there, it's because nobody knows the answer. And why would you know it? I only learned that the other day when I was watching one of these games. I learned that. I wouldn't have known that either. And that was when the Yankees were playing the Angels a couple weeks ago. I think we got swept by them, didn't we? Wasn't that during that 6-game losing streak? It's really bad. We should start a basketball. Oh my gosh, Bob! How embarrassing would that be? That for a comedy show, yes. Roy Smalley, ouch! Woo! I'll see you, Roy Smalley. Oh, Roy Smalley. I'll raise you a Toby Hara. How about a Toby Hara? Ooh, I'm going to save my next one. How about a Toby Hara, Victor? Roy Smalley. Oh, and that'll do it. Goldschmidt is flown out, and the Yankees lose 4-1. Let me get through a few more of these guys. Let me get through a few more of these, and then we're going to call it a day. Like I said, home run derby's tomorrow night. I don't see why I won't be on for it. Let's just do the home run derby. Oh, Dale Berra. Dale Berra. Oh, he was awful. Oh, Dale Berra. Oh, he was bad. He was bad. Oh, he was bad. Good one, Staff Sergeant Thomas. Good one. Gunner, Gunner, I gave you that credit a while ago when you said it. The best analogy of the dumbest comments ever made by fans and the people that Igor equals Josh Allen. 2 guys that stand on their heads to keep their teams in it and get blamed for being overrated. They get blamed for being the ones that don't get it done. Josh Allen and Igor, where would our teams be without them? And these guys get blamed by other fans and some media as being overrated. Josh Allen is the reigning MVP. Igor has won the Vezina Trophy. These guys are incredible. Other teams would kill to have these guys on their teams. Gunner said this a while ago. He gets all the credit for that. And I've told people this. Igor is Josh Allen, and I got it from Gunner. Now, Gunner made the greatest analogy, and that was, I don't know, sometime during the hockey season. And it's spot on, 100%. 100% spot on. It's such a joke when we hear things like that. And occasionally these two, Allen and Igor, occasionally, yes, they have a bad game. And when that bad game, that once in a long while, bad game happens, that justification for these haters. See, Allen threw 3 interceptions, or see, Igor gave up 5 goals in that game, or, whatever. Yes, believe it or not, they're not going to be great every single game. But those are the ones the haters hold on to, that one bad game that these guys will have. It's ridiculous. So, Gunnar, shout out to you for bringing up that great analogy a while back. LL Marine, do you sign 10 after this year? Yes. Panarin, depending on what he does this season. If he has a total drop-off season, then no. But Panarin's going to get his goals. Until he shows otherwise, you keep him. Unless you have a better replacement for him. We don't have a whole lot of guys that are going to put that puck on net, man. I'm interested in seeing our fourth line of Rempe, Edstrom, and Brett Berard. I like that Brett Berard kid. And Will Cooley. Thankfully, they re-signed Will Cooley and extended him. Thankfully, they extended Will Cooley, man. That is a kid that went from the fourth line to the top line like that. Great, great player, Will Cooley. Bond, we should start a basketball team. Did I just read that or you posted that again? Yeah, I know, LOL. Right, Bruin. That time I do know what you're talking about. Bond, we could call ourselves the BOD team. That's right. When you beat us, we'll put the beer of death on you. That's right. Steve Sachs. What an awful pickup Steve Sachs was for us. Terrible at second base. Awful. Good one, Victor. Steve Sachs. Terrible. Joel Skinner. How's Joel Skinner? Have a good one, everyone. Nice seeing everyone here. Take care. Angus, home run derby tomorrow night, all-star game Tuesday. I should be on. Victor, Steve Sachs was good as a Yank. Didn't hear win batting title as a Yank. No, I don't know. He didn't win a batting title as a Yankee? No, I think Steve Sachs was pretty bad as a Yankee as far as I remember. The Basement BOD, great name for a team we could enter every sport. That's right, we'll put the BOD on you. I said shortly after you lost to the Oilers in the championship game. The Oilers? We lost to the Panthers in the championship game. But I know what you mean. That's what you said, right? Because it was all Igor's fault. Remember, didn't he have like a 2.7 goals against average and a .930 save percentage? You put the numbers up there, right? We were like, yeah, he was the problem, right? He was the problem. How about nobody shoot? It was the Panthers. Yeah, they did. The Rangers, Mika, and even Panarin. Nobody did anything on offense. Just like Lundqvist. Oh, well, he never won anything. Yeah, Lundqvist was the problem. Nobody can score goals. You look at that Kings-Rangers Stanley Cup. Look at the numbers of Lundqvist in there, and then look at the shot attempt, and all you'll see. And by the way, Jonathan Quick was the goalie on the other side, who also beat Martin Brodeur in 2012. He couldn't throw to first, had the Mackie Sasser effect. Chuck Knobloch couldn't throw to first. Was that Sachs's problem too? I don't remember that far back. I know Chuck Knobloch couldn't throw to first. Jays playing the A's. Let's add to our lead. There you go, Gunner. Yeah, they're going to beat them. Oops, wrong team. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Gunner. That's why I said the Panthers. I knew what you meant. But I remember you putting the numbers up for all the haters that saying, yeah, Igor can't get to the finals. I remember you putting that up there. And I said, that's Gunner. He's not even a Rangers fan. Right? Like when Josh Allen, those are all his faults for losing in the playoffs. When guys, sorry for throwing the ball like right to your hands. I didn't mean to hit you exactly in your hands where the ball's supposed to be. Sorry to hit you right on the numbers and you drop them. But yeah, that's Allen's fault, of course. Didn't Stone Cold do a BOD for wrestling? I don't know. Did he? Did he do a beer? I'll have to look that up. Bond. And we'll leave it on Victor. His great comeback show. And the reason why it was great is you guys showed up with your loyalty. That's what made the show great. Stella, our new mascot in the basement. Stella is with us. Memory of Rocco will always be. And we'll leave it on that one, guys. I will see you guys. Home Run Derby tomorrow night. Home Run Derby, 8 o'clock, right here in the basement, guys. Good to be back. We'll leave it on that. You guys have a great, great day, guys. Thanks. Have a good one. Take care and rock. See ya, dwellers. Much love to you all. Little loyalty. I'm Johnny Basemen, and I am out with Stella. See y'all.